Oh my balls.
Raymond. The delicious sound of butter being spread on a bagel.
Hum num num.
This is the content you're here for.
Also Alan Wake, I guess.
Also Alan Wake, I suppose.
But mostly the bagel.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So-
A little bit of that ASMR.
That good ASMR shit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, you like that? Spread that butter. Oh,
Spread.
yeah.
So this is the same team that did the Control, right?
Yes.
And
Long time ago.
yeah,
In the
and
forgotten times.
Max Payne? Was
Yes.
that their big one? Yeah.
Yeah, I know Max Payne. I've heard of Max Payne.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that they were like a studio that done a lot of big games. Sapphire gave us 1,000 bits. My boys! Unfortunately, I'll be absent from a good chunk of the stream as well. Unlocked in Discord. I'll be there for those. You know the drill. Enjoy.
How dare you? You know what? This will be the one week that I don't forgive you.
No forgiveness.
No forgiveness.
Enjoy the weekly patented Sapphire stream opening bits, and I'll see y'all later. Thanks, man.
Fucking dare you. This is unacceptable, Sapphire. Unacceptable.
Crimson Dragon gave us 3 bits to say, hey guys, had a great time on my first Discord hang last week, and even though horror's not my thing, I'll be there this week.
Heck
At least for the beginning.
yeah.
Wow, you joined us in the spooky month. That's bad timing.
Foolishness.
I'm so sorry.
8 minutes late. What took you guys so long? So, I didn't bring my headphones because with our setup, it hurts my neck to wear headphones. But we have to because it's scary.
Because
So
I
we were
got
trying-
I got new headphones, but they're like a much shorter cable
Exactly.
than advertised.
Yeah.
Um,
So we were attempting to hook up 3 Bluetooth headsets, but Bluetooth don't like that.
yeah,
Apparently.
it's
Yeah.
either
Some bullshit.
Yeah.
I-
It should be fine,
Yeah.
but it's not.
no,
It's
it's
not.
one Bluetooth device at a time.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit is what it is, but that's what took us a little bit extra time, and we're sorry.
That
Yeah.
bullshit.
Because with our current setup, is it gonna hurt Carrie's neck?
It'll be fine. I'll be fine. She said without our headphones on. I'll put them on.
Oh, and Keggy says, hey, pay attention to us, bitch.
How dare you, Kaggy?
Kaggy, how do I need headphones to pay attention to a text chat? Got him. Like fucking. Also, I love and miss you, Kaggy.
Yeah.
And Deku is best boy just resubscribed for their 7th month.
Ah!
Football hates me, so I won't be here for long. Just want to say hey. Hey!
Hello, my boy.
Aw. And Crimson Dragon gave us 1 more bit. Even though it's a bad month with horror
my
and all,
God.
it's
Are you
still
gonna
worth
do
it to hang out
that,
with
yeah?
you guys. Love all yo.
Looks like it's not an option. I probably have to beat the game first.
Ah, it's bullshit.
Let's do normal. What have we got in
Stephen
store?
King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic,
Well, this is
and there's little
pretentious
fun to
as
be
fuck
had
right
in
out the gate.
explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry
Oh
of
my
fear.
God. Ah.
In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what
Is
stays
this them?
with us the longest.
Is this them putting
what
forward
we'll
like
remember in
our
the
ending's gonna be super unsatisfying?
is
So
Alan Wake.
don't hold that against us. That's intentional.
I'm Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I'm pretty
Okay.
good.
Wow, I fucking hate him already.
As Stephen King once said,
But this
You know
dream
that famous
unsettled me.
Stephen King
It
quote?
was wild and dark
Oh.
and weird, even by my
You can hear my
standards.
screams and Hayden's.
yes.
Hayden, I love you so much more than Kaggy.
It began with a dream.
Oh my god.
Following a typical nightmare pattern.
Ah! I hate
Desperately
this.
trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some
A lighthouse.
urgent reason, I
I
couldn't
like the way he said
remember.
that.
I've been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there.
Ah, Hayden.
I hit a guy. I didn't stop. You're all accomplices now.
Oh,
Too late.
Yeah, there was like bit drops, and we got like Asna sounding, but it kind of sound like it mixed in with the car's tires. So for a second there, I was like, "That's a weird car noise."
oh my
I
god.
was convinced they
Fucking
put me in
hate me,
jail
can't
and
you
I would
fucking
never
cat.
see Alice again.
Everybody does. It's the start of an isekai.
Yeah, that guy you just hit is the protagonist.
Oh my fucking god. Alright.
Oh.
Here we go!
My crime! It's disappeared!
This is fantastic.
Suddenly, his body was gone.
That's not a nightmare. That's you in the clear, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I was in shock from
Sweet.
the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
They just animate him stumbling a bit. I was like, I could hardly stay on my feet. Ugh.
Why isn't the option just get back in your car and live your life?
Because
Yeah.
it's a nightmare.
No, it's bullshit.
Walk! I'm doing it!
Look at me doing it. Well, it's
Dare
more of
I-
a light
Dare I
jog.
sprint?
That's a light jog.
Her!
Ah! Your coat's too heavy to be sprinting, dude. You're gonna be sweating.
Maybe it's real cold, I don't know. It looks
Maybe.
kind of misty out.
You're still gonna be sweating. It's just you're gonna be cold and sweaty.
Oh, that's a bad time. Then you're gonna get sick.
That's the
lighthouse.
worst
I knew there
combination.
was something important
That's what
waiting
this
for me
game
there.
is just you suffering through an illness for like 3 hours.
Yeah, there's no
So-
demons or anything. That's just entirely your imagination. You're
like,
just fucking suffering from a fever.
Oh my god.
So, I can't remember. Is his wife in the car?
We have a wife?
Yeah,
But we're
you
so
mentioned.
pretentious.
I know.
It's a nightmare, and I think he said like he's rushing towards the lighthouse to see her.
I found a thermos. It was collectible. I must find 99 more of these to
I'm a
complete
writer.
my collection. I'm a writer.
Also, hooray! Sapphire's staying in spite of me because I was mean to him.
Oh,
Got him.
shit! Ah!
Oh my god.
Eh,
It's a spoopy smoke monster.
I'm a writer. I'm a writer.
I'm a rider! You can't do this to me! I'm a rider! Ah,
Oh, no.
my leg's broken and I'm a rider!
Oh god.
Okay, so I guess one of your characters has come to life and is trying to kill you
Apparently.
because you murdered him in one of the books. Well,
Wow. What a fucking nightmare! We missed our deadline!
Oh,
it's
Ah!
here's the. It's cool unless you know basically anything about Stephen King work.
No.
Because it's like, oh, it's a writer who's afeard of his characters, you know?
I'm so afeared.
I realized that
Also,
the
Kagi, we
character
haven't
was a
played this
character from
before,
the
no.
story I'd been
Yeah, no.
I've heard of this, but never played it before.
It's
I'd heard
true.
really good things. I had not heard about the super pretentious narration.
I
of the main character.
had heard about the super pretentious narration.
I'm kind of in love with it. Oh no! Help me! Wife, where have you gone?
Fucking
Sapphire,
like
if
Steve.
you need to fucking have some rest, go have some rest, my boy. Goddamn.
King Hubris gave us 69 bits to say, love you boys, practicing my skills.
Yeah.
Heart, you Mac. Sapphire gave 100 bits. You know what? Fuck it. I'm saying in spite of Carrie. The SW streams clearly take priority over anything else. Crimson Dragon gave 1 bit. To be fair, I joined your Patreon because you bullied me, Carrie, so clearly you can just tell us to do anything and we give in.
I'm so powerful.
And
Oh, God, I'm
Pan190
so
gave us
tired.
100 bits to say, oh,
Oh,
what?
God.
It's a jock.
Not a jock!
Dolph Cyborg Jesus Lundgren is your only hope to survive this game.
Oh my god.
At Street Preacher and Johnny Mnemonic, which I will say we should do as a Discord hang at some point.
Friggin' Hayden was like, good luck in all caps. Kagi's like, you writers are in for a treat.
It's a cabin in the woods! Oh
Only good
Oh.
things will happen here.
no! Wait, why did he have a gun out here?
No! New friend!
Like, that's not a hunting, that's not like a hunting rifle. He just had a handgun.
I mean, America.
His Letterman jacket had the letters BF on it. He was your best friend or your boyfriend.
trapped.
Maybe
There was no way
both.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
We could be so lucky. He could be both.
Oh, that's creepy.
Oh, I love this show.
Die. Oh, the die show.
What an American classic.
Dude. When I was
Oh, it has a laugh
lesson
track.
The other day, because me and Bud were trying to find the fucking chest voice switch and all that fucking shit. She was like, so violence has worked with you in the past. And she just came up with all of this fucking violent shit for me to sing. And she's like, violence is your Rosetta Stone, Carrie. Like, just fucking,
That's unfortunate.
dude, I know.
How do I get out?
Can you, like, get to the lighthouse, but that's...
Thank you for sticking with us, Sapphire. You don't have to, because we can hang out with you later. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What it boo SWE?
Oh.
That's perfect, Connor. Perfect. Oh. So you can't? Can you not jump down there this time? Because you hurt yourself.
It said get into...
Go into the light.
No. Oh, stay in safe haven until you're completely healed. Lamppost heal you?
Light heals my, like, axe wounds and such.
For he did not know
Maybe you're getting
that
like
beyond the lake he called home
hurt more
lies a
because you're
deeper,
scared,
darker
and the light makes
ocean
you feel better.
green, where waves are both wilder and more
Death
serene.
is only in the mind.
To its
Death is
course
just
I feed.
fear.
To
If
its
fear
course
cannot
I
touch us,
feed.
we will be
Do you
immortal.
understand?
No.
Immortal.
No.
Follow the light.
No.
No.
Oh, fuck yeah, we're a wizard.
Hell yeah.
This game just got great.
Stair repairing magic.
It will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important
Oh my God.
thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence.
Kill the
Hurt him
hitchhiker.
now.
Kill him.
The darkness protects
Can't hurt
him
him
from
now,
all harm.
apparently.
Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again.
The darkness protects him from all harm except light.
Pick up the magic flashlight that just fell from the sky.
The actual fuck game.
The darkness away.
Burn the darkness!
The voice in your head.
Burn!
The voice in your head said that whatever they are, they entered your dream to give you this information. So I don't think it's like an actual magic flashlight. I think they're just saying you have to use a flashlight to get this shit
No
done.
longer protects him, but it's still inside.
Alan Wake, more like Alan Wake Up, am I right? Oh.
Still
Now that he's no longer possessed by the darkness, you can kill him with this gun.
Or your car again.
I mean, like, isn't he just fine? No, he's definitely still evil.
Isn't
Dude,
he like
oh,
a hitchhiker?
fuck.
No, kill him.
No, he's not even evil. It's just a, come now. He's poor. We can do without him.
He's
Cleanse
like
them,
a
Alan.
disgusting hitchhiker.
It's just a voice in your head that secretly you're the bad guy. Cleanse the unclean, Alan. Take the darkness out of this world.
good.
Oh.
You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
Thanks,
Thanks, God.
God.
God just flew away.
Lighthouse is the last safe place on
Carrie, Izzy, what do you guys think of AEW? I haven't seen any.
AEW?
Yeah, it's a wrestling show.
Oh,
Yeah, Izzy and I don't watch too much wrestling unless Carrie watches it with, like, friends over.
I haven't watched
more
wrestling in fucking
filth to
forever.
be cleansed.
We like
Yeah.
haven't had time.
Yeah.
It sucks because it's always a good time.
Espe-
Oh,
Especially that one time that I missed out on you were telling me about, where, like, just Izzy making wild predictions with no information on any of the wrestlers.
oh, dude, that was the fucking time that Roman Reigns was like hitting dudes with an ambulance, and you were like, "Can he do that?" And like, oh,
that seems like it should be illegal. So I don't know.
so funny.
Maybe I just don't understand your big city wrestling ways, but that seems like it shouldn't be allowed.
Oh my god.
If this game is based on Stephen King books, which is it's not based on a Stephen King book, but it's clearly inspired.
By like
'Cause-
the aesthetics.
Yeah.
It's like I think of stuff like the Dark Half, which is basically just Stephen King. Like, what if the side of me that writes these horror novels was like a separate person who like carried out these crimes? It's literally a story about a novelist, and his inspiration for all of his horror novels is his literal dark half. He's like evil, like spiritual twin who. It's not like he has an evil twin like born. It's just literally his psyche personified.
Ah, fuck.
Something.
So many homeless.
Oh god.
So little battery.
God, that thing drains. Fucking bad.
That's how you get a survival horror game.
Ah, shit.
A few people are saying that this is like a bitch to beat for some reason.
Well, the tutorial just killed us.
So, you know, there are signs that they could be onto something here.
Apparently, Control is set in the Alan Wake universe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I talked about that while Or maybe not on stream, but
You might have been talking about the control we did without Carrie. Because we did the
yeah,
second
I
half.
found it out between streams.
Yeah. So yeah, you can tell Carrie now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Very
Hell yeah.
cool.
There we go.
Had a good time.
Okay,
Is it- is
so
it-
that's basically a rocket launcher
Huh.
for the darkness.
The Dirk Ertz.
The darkness. Alan Wake, Slayer of the Darkness. No! No, I don't have any change! You go away! No!
This is so fucking bad, dude. Oh, shit.
This is,
Oh.
his nightmare is just homeless people being like, "Hello, do you have $1 to spare?
No!
Change!
I work for a living. Get away from me!"
It's my money, I earned it!
I fucking hate him. Oh my god. An actual sack of shit.
You pay for your own health care!
Oh my god, I hate him. Oh,
Alan Wake, Republican Darkness Hunter.
oh, all I want is to see my wife in the lighthouse. It's beautiful and homely.
And maintain our constitutional right to bear arms!
And flare guns.
Ah. God damn it.
Nightwalker 3 bits. The day God gave me a flashlight and a gun. Bryce Battle D gave us 8 bits. Hey guys, happy to catch stream today. Had a rough time of it with my brakes blow out in my car and broke my butt. Has to pay for it
Shit.
somehow.
God.
Oh, sorry about that, man. Best of
Yeah.
luck.
That fucking sucks, dude.
Shadow Dude gave 200 bits. So we just killing innocent lumberjacks now?
Apparently.
It seems like it. Another 200 bits from Darkside. Hello, you crazy witty men and women. How are you?
Oh, so many women up in here.
Yeah,
Pretty darn good.
we got us one women.
Oh shit.
Just call me Samsa gave us 5 bits. Alan Wake destroys the homeless with guns and flashlights.
Baby, just
There's the
another
wife.
nightmare. Everything's
Baby.
fine. You dozed
Shut
off.
up.
I'm trying to fucking sleep.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
You think I'm handsome?
You alright?
Aw.
Do I have a shot with you? Honey, we're married.
We've been married for 10 years.
So, you're saying yes?
Oh,
Oh, thank God, the homeless can't get us here.
you're afraid of water.
Everyone knows the homeless can't cross running water.
That's why they're so filthy.
Fuck you.
Alan, that's vampires. You're thinking of vampires?
Yes?
Yeah, same difference.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
Oh my god.
Goddamn leeches.
Alan, that's it.
Let's act like we're on vacation.
Are we
Go
not?
stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a
What,
shot.
if we're not on vacation, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Alan, you don't have to make everything about you and give things titles just because you're a writer. This is why we had to take this vacation. I'm trying to save our marriage, Alan.
Before he missed the shot.
God, Alan!
Go.
Oh, right, you want me to pose or something.
Yeah, I
I
think
forgot
she
this is
wanted
our
you to.
bit we were doing.
She wanted you to pose next to the guy at the front.
Oh yeah, that guy. The lighting
Ooh,
was better.
plane.
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him.
Shove him over the edge. You're in my shot, old man.
Get out of the way! Your ugly face is ruining our precious memory.
Deer fest.
You have a lovely wife.
Stay away from her.
If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat May.
Oh, I mind.
Nice to meet you.
I'll kick the shit out of you, old man.
hope
You think I can't take you?
recognize a famous writer such as yourself,
Oh my God.
Mr. Wake.
You're a plant, aren't you?
Avid reader
Oh.
myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous
Oh,
of me.
oh, what's this? Honey, he's a fan.
Fucking his tune changes as soon as he's like, oh, you're a fan.
It's like, you may have been hot shit in World War I, but that's a long time ago, my friend. Turn your ass inside. Oh, you read my book.
Oh, no,
Oh.
honey. How do you take your top off for this nice man?
I like
Honey,
that.
be not.
Man.
I like
your
that there was
top off.
there was no moment of discovery. There was no moment of, oh my God, you're Alan. It was very much a, yeah, I'm Alan Wake. I won't pretend to not know a famous writer such as yourself. Like, if Stephen King just came up to you and was like, hey, I'm Stephen King, you would have a moment of like, oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
Really? And like, you'd think about it, like any
Is this
pictures
really
you've seen of
Stephen
him.
King?
Like, is that... Like, there'd be a
Probably
moment of
fucking
like,
with
are
me.
you shitting me? On a barge in the middle of fucking nowhere?
And I see you need a friend. That's cute.
You're cute. Got her.
Oh, Sapphire gave us 100 bits.
Absolutely
Ah, yes,
destroyed.
Stephen King style crazy. The kind of shit gives us clown spider aliens and brings
Barry. Yeah.
that every second of time. Praise to the space turtle.
Means it eat them. I was like,
No,
yeah.
Barry.
Oh, right.
I know.
The Langoliers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That TV movie looked terrible. You remember that
Some
CGI?
real bad CGI
Just
there.
settling in.
Big old toothy meatballs.
You know what? Last night when we were having dinner with Ariel, we watched this movie called Bad Moon.
I love you too, Barry.
Was it bad?
That was my manager. I'm a writer.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the
It's a
phone.
werewolf movie,
What did I tell you?
and it was definitely a B movie.
Text message
But-
from Barry.
Slightly
It's
higher
society
budget than
too.
most B movies, so not
Yeah.
bad.
Like, what year are we talking?
96.
Alan, we're here.
Okay.
Come on,
Yeah,
let's
so it's
get
not
back
bad.
to the car.
Fucking, as soon as it started, there was this really awkward sex scene where the people were making no noise. It was just silent sex. And we were like, alright, I guess this is where the
Come
kinda
on,
sexy
Slowpoke.
review
Maybe
came
the
in.
full service here. I
But
made
dude,
all
and
the
then once the
arrangements.
actual
I'll
fucking
drive the
plot
car.
started, there
I'll
was
even
this
carry the
adorable
bags.
ass
All
dog,
you
and
have
I'm
to
just
do
like,
is drag your cute butt into the car
you guys, you realize if
and
something
enjoy the
happens to that
ride.
dog, I'm never coming
Yeah,
back to your
sounds
house
like
ever
you've got
again.
ways
And they were
to
like,
for us.
oh.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I didn't recognize the movie. I've seen this poster before. I searched it. I've definitely seen the poster before.
Yeah.
Cause, yeah, starring Matthew Perret. It was,
why were we driving that car in the friggin' tutorial? But now we're in this, this nice 4-door sedan.
Oh, jeez, Cat.
We need to stop
pay
at the local diner
attention.
to get the cabin key from the landlord.
You guys don't
And
have a
Mr.
manager, and
Carl's
Zephyr is
stuck
like,
in.
yeah, they
He's
do.
waiting for
I'm
us.
joking.
God.
Caggy.
I'll go
My
fill her up while you
God.
get the key.
And Darkseid gave us 200 bits. I would totally wonder what new book he was doing if I randomly met Stephen King.
That's right.
Thank you for
Zephyr,
coming
though.
here with me.
I love you too.
Because we
Go
said
on.
that to
I
Ariel and
promise to
Colin.
behave.
Colin was like, I'm just gonna look up doesthedogdie.com real fast. And I'm like, that's a thing?
Yes.
I
I've
didn't
forgotten
know
those
that
dead
was a
places
fucking
like
thing.
this.
It could have
Yeah.
saved me so much time.
I thought I told you about that.
No.
Welcome to the Oh Dear
Yeah.
Diner.
I
I had
was,
no idea.
Wondering if you could
The
help me.
Oh
I'm
Dear
looking for
Diner.
Alan, wake. Oh, God.
Wow, I hate it! I hate it!
What a lovely little town. People are so nice here.
Can I say this? This at least makes more sense as a reaction. Of like, she actually had a moment of like, oh my god. Whereas the other guy who was like, immediately like, I think you're pretty cool, and I know your stuff, top to bottom.
When they took it out of the window.
The sudden stop.
Get here. Well,
I
Okay.
hate you, Alan Wake. You're a sack of garbage.
God.
Try the coffee. Just
How old is this game? Because, just saying, a lot of book readers.
Stay here is no longer.
I mean, it's also like a really like old-timey kind of
yeah, that
town.
makes two.
Yeah.
Do me a favor,
Ah!
Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox.
You're closer to the jukebox than I am. Do your own
Myself,
goddamn
but
job.
Both of my legs have gone to sleep.
Is that a
Bad
fact?
Circulation.
Go over, steal his wallet, walk away.
You alright?
Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker.
He likes coconut, dude.
Unbelievable. Ah,
Oh fuck. Aaron was telling me about this. Like the really good like
I'm in the coconut.
band that did some of the music in Control. Like during that one sequence where it was just like
Right, the
heavy metal. They're that band.
That's amazing. That makes me happy.
these guys?
Like they are a fictional band that exists in like the Remedy universe, and that's them.
That makes me
That's
happy.
fantastic.
If I had my hammer, I'd shut it for you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, you.
Darkseid gave 100 bits. I mean, the fall doesn't kill you, it's the sudden stop that
I'm
does.
doing it, Grandpa.
God.
You owe me $1, you son of a bitch.
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah. you need to give it a good solid whack.
Whack it. Bang! Got him.
Got him.
Now that's what I'm talking
Fucking
about.
Fonzie that shit.
Yeah.
This is it. I've died. and
Set
gone
13,
to
What's
hell.
New Pussycats? Do it! And then one not unusual. And then back to What's New Pussycat.
Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa!
I love
I'm in
that
hell. I've died and gone to hell.
shit. I love that shit so much.
What's new, pussycat?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man.
Oh.
God. Carrie, have you ever seen the movie
Pick
What's
up
New
thermos.
Pussycat?
What movie, sorry?
The movie What's New Pussycat with fucking Woody Allen, Peter O'Toole, and Peter Sellers. It's a
Something
fucking
wrong,
mess.
lady?
It sounds like a good time.
Nothing but the bucket, put the lime in the coconut.
Oh,
I think I can handle it, man. I didn't want to.
Oh,
wait.
man, practical
I wanted
magic.
to find
What's that
Stucky
do? That's a
to
good
get the
time.
key and get out as soon as
I
possible.
love practical magic.
The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Ugh.
Just something
Wow.
we writers have to deal with. You
I
get used to it.
Fucking hate him. He's such a sack of shit.
I hate living a life where people appreciate and admire my work and tell me that they love everything I do. It's really a pain in the ass.
Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
All right.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've
No
settled
one's
in
ever had a good stay.
and to meet your wife.
You would think a horror writer would see the signs.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is creepy as shit. I'm pretty sure you're gonna murder me.
Like, if there wasn't at least a moment of him like, I've been inspired for my new novel.
Yeah, right?
But like,
Cauldron Lake is a special
just like,
place.
oh,
Very
well, that's a perfectly normal way to say things.
It's called Cauldron Lake.
Yes.
Is that why she's staring down this hallway?
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Bang! Like, just punch her in the
mean-
fucking face.
I must
That's not the
that
dark.
change the
dark.
lights at the station. It's been too long
That's about as
already.
dark as our current room.
It's like dim at best.
Alright, fine.
That's the middle of the day with like one light
I
off.
wouldn't even give you disadvantage, lady.
Are you all right?
Let's see. Crimson Drain give 1 bit. There's a song called Children of the Elder God, because that wouldn't raise any red flags.
It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon.
Jesus.
Yeah. Splendid, splendid. It's been a long time gone. Good to see you.
I feel sorry for the guy in the bandana if he's had to listen to this on repeat, though.
I wish.
God.
Eh.
The Andersons. They're local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Nah.
They wandered off.
Great. Let's see. Great Demon Baphomet gave us 500 bits. No message.
Oh, my boy.
Thank you so much.
It's no problem, loyal fan.
Oh my god.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
And I met another one of my terrible fans. Oh, they love me so much, I hate it.
Mr. Wick! I love you! Come back!
Your keys!
Oh. No!
No!
That
I was too late.
They're surely dead now.
I was going to invite him to my swingers party.
Okay,
I wanted him to fuck my wife.
so if that guy's alive and the key he gives you is for a different...
Are you okay?
Wow, that really got you. Carrie's just doubled over on that
I
one.
didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
I had fucking.
Once upon a time, that was a
Oh
long
my
time
God.
ago. I haven't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
Oh.
Oh, he's a writer suffering his worst nightmare. Writer's block.
Oh, fuck off!
He hasn't written a word in 2 years.
Dude, Secret Window. That's some other bullshit we can watch.
Yeah.
Again, Secret Window, Dark Half, Misery, like any Stephen King book that's just the character is a novelist. with varying levels of success on how good the story is. I at least appreciate that Misery is like not a horror novelist.
This seems like a murder house.
It really, really does.
This seems like, you know, every horror movie.
Alice had
You should know not to go in there.
There's, like, this bridge is going to be destroyed, and we'll be trapped there with some deranged maniac.
So she has a phobia for the darkness, and you decided to take her to the most remote, out of fucking nowhere, clearly not that well lit cabin you could possibly find.
What a sick fuck.
Wow, Bird Leg Cabin. What an inviting name for this.
Did you
place.
just run ahead and leave her to carry all the luggage?
Fucking move!
Apparently you're supposed to go turn on all the lights for her.
Okay.
God damn it, slow bitch.
Like an anchor around me.
Worst porter I've ever dealt with. I've dealt with many. I'm a famous writer.
Here we go. Let's
I don't remember what the plot of the Tommy Knockers is. Apparently that's another one where Stephen King wrote a character who's just a novelist.
How could you live with darkness phobia?
I mean,
I'm still a little bit afraid of the dark.
yeah.
Happens, man.
If you just have that heightened, I mean,
Yeah, I can see why.
probably some medication and a nightlight to get you through it.
Yeah, pretty much.
The old generator had been
Oh my god, this was such a mistake. You're such an idiot.
You're so dead. You're unbelievably dead. First your wife, then you. Dead.
Let's see here.
This
Great
is fine.
Great Demon Baphomet gave us 10 bits.
Oh.
To be fair, I would have the same reaction as the
Goofy.
waitress if I met Brandon Sanderson. King Hubers gave 69 bits. Good night, Stewie boys. I'm very tired, so good night. I'll catch stream on the archives. Later, Hubers.
Think we get to fuck her wife in this game?
Hopefully.
God.
Sapphire gave 100
Better.
bits. Sorry, old man Alan Wake won't fuck your wife for free anyway. $22 pay
I
up.
told myself
Damn
I
it.
could rest here, sleep here.
He's
forget
famous
about my
author
work.
Alan Wake. It'll take more than $22.
My work as a writer. I haven't written in 2 years.
I thought we could be happy here.
Okay,
I've
so
never been happy.
wait. Okay, that's the thing. They're saying pretend we're on vacation. Are they
Like on vacation?
Yeah,
Are
what-
they on
what-
vacation or did they move here?
What is effectively the difference?
I don't understand.
Like that's the difference. Is it a vacation or are they actually moving out here to like help with his writer's block? Because again, moving out here, if your wife has this debilitating a problem with the dark,
Honey?
you're a sick asshole.
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
He wasn't a famous writer like me.
So I decided to plagiarize the fuck out of Thomas Zane.
No one would notice.
Thomas Zane's the guy that he run over in the beginning. He's the homeless man.
Oh my god.
No one will ever know that I've never actually written a word in my life. Truth be told, I'm illiterate.
But I'm famous author, Alan Wake.
Alan, I'm upstairs.
I plagiarized the.
You better be naked, bitch.
Swear to God, if you ain't naked by the time I get up these stairs, you're gonna get such an oily belting.
My oiliest belt.
I was gonna say, would it be the belt is oily, or he would like oil up his chest like '80s action movie star
I
style?
guess I have a small
What is
confession
this?
to
Oh,
make.
she's pretty
I
naked.
thought
We
maybe
can
you
forgive
could
her.
write here that a change of scenery would
Just
get
the
you
oil.
Alice, everyone
Hey, just hear me out.
Okay, so it was
There's
her
a local
idea.
doctor, Dr.
Fair enough.
Hartman. They're
She
gonna put
brought
this
him out
at the
here
clinic.
to like help him get
He
over his writer's
specializes in
block.
helping artists.
Okay.
So
Maybe-
now you want to get me committed?
No.
I'm not crazy, I can read.
That's not.
What the fuck?
Alan? Alan?
I don't.
He's
Just
right
don't.
there.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice. God damn it.
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark.
Wow.
Wow.
Shit, what a sack. Oh my god, I hate him.
I didn't want to have a conversation with my wife, so I went to where she would never follow me. Her worst fears.
God, what a crybaby.
Yeah, am I right? She needs to get the fuck over that shit.
Shanked by a crab gave 100 bits. There's one bridge to the island, and it looks like it'll break from a moderate gust of wind. The fuck are you doing moving in here?
Alice?
Sapphire gave 100 bits. I want to break this man's perfect jawline.
Alice!
Maybe run?
The cabin had gone dark.
But I'm
All the lights were
tired.
Yeah, you were there when that happened.
Let's do like a leisurely stroll. That seems like a good compromise.
Alice, I'm coming.
I'm slowly.
Oh wow, it really is the dark half.
Jai, birds.
Crimson Dragon
All right.
206 use 1 bit. I'm not crazy. I just want to write 4 stories at the same time. There's nothing
birds!
wrong here.
Wasting your flashlight, Wood. No. Oh no.
Stay away. You foul.
Nah.
I'm a writer.
I'm ready.
Oh, I thought you'd go for the generator.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, here we go.
My name's Alan Wake. I'm a perfect diver.
Oh, I swear to fucking God.
It's one of my many skills, including writing.
Alice?
Oh, so you just immediately ate shit, I guess.
Apparently.
Wait,
He's in a car.
is he in a car underwater?
The fuck is going on?
Just might
Waking up in
be.
the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice.
So I should just
The
move on
phone
from
was
that and
dead.
get a new one.
I'd have to find help on foot.
She wasn't very good at carrying luggage anyway.
See? Luggage.
Everywhere.
God.
Useless.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
He wasn't a famous writer like me. How dare he be smug?
God, I hate writers.
I hate writers who aren't me. Just like I hate fans who love me too much. And fans who don't love me enough.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like
Fans are a lot
hike
like
through the forest
porridge.
to get there.
Yeah.
Finish that thought, Alan Wake. Go
Just-
on.
Gotta find just right, and then they're okay.
No. No, Alan Wake, no.
No.
That sucks.
Oh no, not the car owned by famous novelist Alan Wake.
Oh my God.
Oh, what a tragedy.
Oh, people might think that I'm dead, and then mass panic will ensue.
And then, you know, in memory of me, they'll have to buy like every copy of every book I've ever made, instantly shooting me to the top of the bestseller list once again.
Oh,
And then I'll write a book about coming back from the dead, and then that will shoot to the top of the bestseller list. You know what? This is a good call.
That's
Thanks,
wh-
car.
This works for me.
Hello? Is someone there?
Goes over the edge of the cliff, starts opening fire so the gas tank explodes.
You're so smart, Alan.
The loose sheets of paper were
God,
pages from a
I should write a book
manuscript
about this
entitled
plan.
Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it.
but
In the
God
same
knows I was
page,
gonna
the
send it to
hero
my
was attacked
publisher.
by an axe murderer in the woods at
So
night.
he hadn't thought of like a plot or anything. He just thought of a title.
Yes.
Okay.
That or he had thought of a plot, but yeah, he hadn't written the book.
Oh.
Departure by Alan Wake.
Oh boy.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Oh, get it?
An Alan Wake, if
Dude,
you will.
A Wake. Get it? Alan Wake. Get it? I hate it.
He's a terrible writer.
Isn't he?
Like, because he doesn't remember writing it, he can clearly see how dog shit it is.
He's like, oh my God, this is fucking terrible.
God, people buy this?
I've been in an accident!
Oh my God, I've cheated so many people.
He doesn't give a fuck though. He's like, whatever. Fuck him, am I right?
I deserve to have my wife kidnapped by evil ghosts.
Fuck it all, get that money.
The lights up ahead were a good sign.
Shank's asking.
Maybe I
Don't
wouldn't
tell me
have
there's a
to
whole
hike all
damn
the way
book
down
to
the
read by
gas
the end of
station to
this.
find a
Oh, I
phone.
swear to God.
God, I hope so.
Fucking Crimson, I can't believe it's my writing. Your writing's better than that, my dude. Oof.
It's true. Let's see. Is there anything over here?
Check for them collectibles, boy.
Oh,
Indeed.
You're right. You're right.
You never know when you might find a collectible thermos.
Only 99 more to go.
This game has already lost me. I feel you.
Yeah. But again, remember they start. Nightmares, they don't make sense. The essence of good horrors is that there aren't, easy resolutions.
All right.
Again, I'm 100% ready for the ending to be some really artsy bullshit that makes no sense.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Just, that opening was too on the nose, like, don't hold it against us if you're not smart enough to keep up with our story.
I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
All right.
Carl
Oh no.
Ducky. Pleased to meet you.
Oh shit, it's stuck.
He's been infected by the homeless.
Fair and square.
But he's a business owner. How could...
He contributes to the economy. How could this happen?
To an upstanding member of society.
My God, if I don't write another book, I could become homeless.
No.
Yeah.
He's middle class. I'm upper middle class.
I'm a cut above.
I'll be fine.
A piece of my book.
Oh,
The
great.
Taken stood before me. It was
Yes.
impossible to focus on it,
Oh.
as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
That's how flashlights work, you see.
Wow. We get it. You guys are rich. Goddamn Alan Wake.
Please, I can save you from this. You don't have to give in to your dark desires. You can make your own money.
Please!
Not my deposit.
It's not too late. You can still pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
I don't have a weapon right now. Oh, God.
Oh, get in the light.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
I mean, he already did that. It's not any second now.
Convenient.
Alright, what do we got here? Batteries.
Oh,
Excellent.
I kind of like that they got, like, actual Energizer batteries and
Yeah,
not,
right?
like, some video game brand.
Although I feel like I didn't
Fucking
pick up as
Panasonic.
many batteries as were on the desk there.
Probably not. It's a horror game. The batteries are gonna last nowhere near as long as they would in real life.
You right.
Yes.
Right Falls Sheriff Station. Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, dear.
Oh, dip dip.
Oh, he just cut the line.
Oh, dip dam daroo.
This is bad.
This is not great.
Whatever. It's
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Are you... Oh, my God, you're pushing the building.
Oh, wait, the door opened. Ah, you're fine.
Please, I'm too talented to die here.
Oh.
A talented writer, to be clear.
Oh,
So we're done. Oh shit. He also appears to have a job.
Oh, no.
you gotta turn on the big light over there.
Hi.
Ah! Please, I'm Alan Wake. I can give you an autograph. Anything you want.
Please.
I can give you 2 autographs.
Make your wildest dreams come true. 3 autographs.
One of my books, 50% off.
That's too much. 25%.
Oh God.
You get hit once, and that's fucking it.
Well, they hit.
They hit me a couple times.
Yeah,
Oh,
they hit him
okay.
like 5 times.
I did not see that. I just saw him fucking get the back of your knee.
Let's turn that on right away.
You guys played Resident Evil 7. I think we did, didn't we?
7? I can't remember which one 7 was.
My head pounded with the concussion.
Have we played what?
I'd never
Resident
seen
Evil
anyone
7.
outside the shooting range. And
Oh,
that
that's
just
the VR one.
Oh.
Oh, the one that's like in
The hillbilly
kind of
one.
The bayou.
Yeah.
No, I haven't played that one.
make me sick.
That,
Fucking
oh,
shit,
electrocuted,
you
I see.
boy.
He was electrocuted.
Oh. Oh yeah, should we tell the boys about what we plan to do the last week of October?
I think we probably should.
Let's do that.
Get them hyped up a little bit.
Yeah.
So because of scheduling and whatnot, and November being kind of a mess, frickin' we are
Eerie hand-painted
gonna be
graffiti
starting
was
our
revealed
Dur and
by my
Dur
flashlight.
game
Someone had hidden a chest
the
of supplies
last
near
Friday of October? No, the one before that, right?
No, it was like the 25th, right?
Yeah.
25th,
It would
yeah.
be the last one.
Cool.
It would be the last Friday.
Yeah, so the 25th of October is when we're looking to start our new Dur and Dur game, and we're very, very excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this.
Also, we haven't really mentioned why we're gonna be busy at the very beginning/end of the month.
I just like to add on to that, to the stream note.
Mm-hmm.
It still works with the month because we got a spoopy setup.
It's true.
We got spoopy enemies.
Yes. Spencer's trying very hard to make sure that we have fucking spoopy shit so that it still counts for October shiz.
Yeah.
So heck yeah.
Indeed.
Do you guys want to talk about November?
Yeah. It's
I mean,
been confirmed. We're figuring shit out.
Yeah,
So
it's-
yeah.
It's been confirmed. We
Dark
just don't
Forest
have
was
like
the last
firm
place I wanted to go.
details.
Yeah,
I had
so
no
we wanted to
choice.
wait until we
I had to
had
get
like
to the gas station.
a schedule, so it could be like we're gonna be doing this, but we don't have that just yet. But still, we can announce what we're doing. Me and Izzy are gonna be at YomaCon from October 31st till November 3rd.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a real good time. We're gonna be hanging out with the loading crew guys, and friggin' our good friend David Vincent's gonna be going, so that's neat.
Yeah. And the Project Mouthwash.
And of course, Project Mouthwash. They're fucking tagging along with us.
Yeah, we all got invited as guests.
It's true. It's super neat. It's the first time we've got to be like official guests.
Indeed, it's really cool.
So we're very excited.
Sadly, all you Mac fans are gonna be left disappointed.
My God, dude, the Mac fans are just gonna beat the shit out of me and Izzy at YomaCon.
How dare you leave him behind?
It's gonna be brutal.
Oh,
He's my favorite one. And then they just snap Izzy's fucking neck.
We'll do it. It wouldn't be hard.
It wouldn't be hard.
we missed the missing page right beneath fights taken with light.
Oh.
Were you supposed to pick up a page next to that rock with the graffiti on it?
Oh.
Because isn't that the symbol?
No, that was like a symbol. Was
Rose
like a
knew
fire.
she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned,
I
her
know.
brief
Mac
meeting with
and
Alan
Chase
Wake
both
was
aren't gonna be
literally
there.
the
It's
highlight
absolute
of her life.
butts.
She watched as he
But
got
if any of
in the
y'all
car
want to
with
yell
his
at me and
wife.
Izzy about it,
She
we'll
was
be there.
at ease with
So yeah,
life,
that's in
not like
Detroit.
Rose.
So if anybody's
They were
near
perfect
there,
for each
come
other.
freaking
She
hang
had
out
done
and talk to
anything
us
to be
about
called
stuff.
her
It's gonna
friend.
be a good time.
Okay, well, now he has to rewrite this book that he keeps picking up because it just says his name as the main character.
Oh my.
So if Alan Wake submits a book to his publisher where the main character is named
Alan
novelist
Wake.
Alan Wake,
Fucking Alan Wake by Alan Wake. Like,
And like, wasn't that page just talking about like and his lovely wife / best friend Rose,
that's not his wife's name.
his better wife.
Oh my god, dude. Space Pegasus, then you should come to fucking YomaCon and yell at us about it.
Yeah,
Do it.
seems like the thing to do there.
It's super weird because Yoma's like the first American con I ever went to.
Oh shit.
yeah.
So getting to go like as a guest is crazy.
Getting to be a guest anywhere is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's so fucking
What
weird.
the hell was that?
It's a hell of a step forward for the channel.
Oh my god.
Indeed.
But, yeah, between that
When I
and general
saw the
Christmas
river
plans,
below,
November, December are
something
going to be a time.
uncoiled itself
Yeah,
inside my
because
head.
me and Logan are
I
going
realized that I'd have to
Scotland
find a way
in
across.
November,
I
and
didn't
then you
even
guys
want
would
to
be
look at
heading
the
home
water.
for actual Christmas. So,
I find it interesting that you're having your Christmas early, like
I
a
need
month.
to for immigration stuff.
Right.
That's
that.
why.
Right. I forgot about that.
Also, so that I can hopefully go to soccer again.
Mm.
So yeah, my entire family is gonna attempt to do Christmas in November just for me, and so that I can go to soccer. God.
So goddamn needy.
Y'all appreciate that shit.
Are you famous novelist Alan Wake? Then I don't think so.
You don't fucking appreciate me, God. Do I need to act like famous novelist Alan Wake to get your respect? Is that what you're trying to say to me?
If you get his results.
Oh my god. Another amazing page of greatness. Let us partake and give thanks.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing.
Barry's
He
arrival!
jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that. Not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Something was wrong.
No. So do you get
Sapphire
So do you get these pages out of order, or do you get these pages out of order, or did you somehow miss like 7 pages, like that they just hid too well?
No idea.
Because it didn't look like there was like that much room for like other collectibles to just like have hidden. That's like 1 or 2 being missed I could get, but that's like a fucking lot of pages right there. That's weird.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking
It's true.
me.
We all forget that Carrie's a filthy, dirty, unclean, repulsive immigrant woman. You right. You right.
Wasn't
God.
sure about reading that one out loud.
God, Alan would hate you.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Those damn Scots coming and stealing our jobs.
That's how they do.
Excellent. Free shit.
I'm about it.
But only for me. Not the homeless. They gotta pay.
Got him.
I legitimately hate this protagonist, but this is a really cool idea for a game.
Sapphire gave us some hundo bits and said, last bits before I head out. Got stuff to do. See y'all later. Much love.
Cool.
Bye, Sapphire, my boy.
See you later.
Bye.
Damn Scots, they ruined Scotland.
They did.
Thank you, chat.
You know what's up.
Oh, Simpsons.
Do we read the Professor Detective 5 bits?
No.
Y'all hear about Disney doing a new theme park movie? This one's based on the Jungle Cruise and stars Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt. Looks well. Have some hope for it.
I'd heard of it because there was a bit of a controversy about like a couple months back of them casting a straight actor to play a gay character, and then gay actors came out like, we don't want to just play gay characters, so please don't make this like something they have to commit to.
Like, come on, dude.
I saw that the trailer came out. I haven't watched the trailer, but I saw the thumbnail come up in like YouTube recommended.
Oh. Yeah, dude, same.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of recommenders this morning. I just didn't have time to watch the actual trailer. And
So yeah, no, I'd heard about that movie. I know nothing about it except that it has Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, that controversy, and that it's based on the Jungle Cruise.
Yep. Well, it could go either way.
Yeah,
It
we
could
got
go
Pirates of the Caribbean, or
Pirates
we've
way,
got the
Haunted Mansion. Which way we gonna go with this?
Only 2 options.
Yep. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Which is upsetting because I fucking love the Haunted Mansion as a ride. Like, oh.
The Taken
are
are
filled with darkness.
I kind of already got that, but thank you, Ominous Graffiti. But yeah, I've kind of figured that one out for myself.
This isn't really new information.
Oh.
Ew, YouTube recommended. How dare you? Dude, I fucking find a lot of channels through that shit.
Yeah, and granted, you know, messing with the algorithm, and they're really pushing like the more corporate stuff.
But like, sometimes it works out okay. Like freaking,
Like-
if I watch like Cody Ko and his girlfriend like react to something, then fucking it'll recommend like Cody Ko's girlfriend's channel, and I'm like, I didn't know she had a channel. I
Yeah.
like her. She's funny. I'm gonna subscribe. Like that kind of shit's fine.
Also, whatever change, like I want to, you know, I want to give credit to YouTube because they get a lot of shit for the bad stuff they do.
They do some good stuff.
Yeah,
They'll
and
probably take it away soon because that's what they do.
But
you know,
I wanted to put out there like whatever change they made that let us put episode 14 out much earlier than we normally would. Like normally this copyright process is a lot longer.
oh my god, we feel fucking terrible.
And this was like, okay, like if this is like something they did and this is some new change of theirs, like this is the new normal, I want to give them credit for that because this was a lot less painful. This was a very nice, you know, experience we had.
It's true.
Fingers crossed.
It could still get taken down any fucking moment. And we also don't know if that's going to happen with episodes after this because, you know, it's like the only incident where it's happened, so it's sure shit not a pattern yet.
Yeah.
But it would be nice.
It also happened with Maha.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But we assumed that was just because it was Maha.
Yeah,
That's the first SAO.
But now I'm not so sure.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
whole assumption was, oh, it's just, we're probably just dealing with a different studio, and that's why, you know, because it is.
Precious collectible coffee thermos. Oh my god.
Yeah, Space Pegasus. I found this channel from YouTube recommendations.
Aw.
Oh, heck yeah.
Hey, good boy.
Do you mean something Witty Entertainment, something Witty Gaming, or both? Because it might be like, oh, I'm a fan of something Witty Entertainment. Have you seen the gaming channel?
Yeah. Super Reflective, they resubscribed for their 12th month, my boy.
Oh, man.
Woo, a whole year. Also, I gotta know, who thought up the magnificence of the tree bit in SEO 14? Group joke.
That was definitely a group joke.
Yep.
The creation of it is 100% Izzy
Oh,
just
yeah.
like sitting on that computer working out how it was going to look.
Like, the design and everything, into the work that was put into that fucking monstrosity.
Again,
That's not
we mentioned this when we
Nightmare creature.
we mentioned this after we streamed the episode for its premiere. We initially pictured like it was like Grandmother Willow from Pocahontas.
Yeah.
It was much more normal. And then, you know, as Izzy was fucking around with it, it's just like, nah, here's this other thing that's just kind of come together.
Yeah.
Which is, it was very much we never intended it to be fucking horrifying looking.
Oh.
It was just more confusing was the original intention. Like, oh, that's a weird thing to have in this game.
But yeah,
Thankfully, Kirito's line read still worked with, oh, what the shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's unsettling.
Yeah, I had no idea like how that was gonna get made when I started, so I just started experimenting with stuff.
Do you really?
There was no
not you,
power.
but them. They're like
There was
freaking-
bound to be a generator
I found
somewhere at the
SAOA,
logging
and then I
site.
was introduced to DBZA because of YouTube recommended.
I've heard a couple
That's
people.
fucking weird.
It's not common, but I've heard a couple people say that, and it's very much wow, that's very strange to
stairs were
me.
useless.
Because
I had to find
DBZA is
something
very
else to help me
much
climb.
like a large part of why we're here.
It's true.
Them and Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Oh, you're right.
LK.
Can you be considered a fan of something Witty Gaming if you've only watched the entirety of 3 streams and bits and pieces of the rest?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's up to you.
If you
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, if you like it and you want to see more, you're a fan.
Yeah.
Only you can decide if you're a fan.
It's true.
No, I decided they're a fan.
Izzy's decided if they're a fan. Main channel. I was watching a lot of Team 4-Star and Little Karibo. And it recommended you people, and I'm so much happier. Oh, Space Pegasus.
Oh, that's so crazy. The YouTube recommendation sent them to our channel.
Yeah, that makes me happy.
Yeah.
If you're lost, there's a compass.
Oh. Neat.
Oh,
Wow.
Shit.
Let's group them up, and I missed. That's just super.
That was probably a generator that would turn on a bunch of lights, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why I was going over here to see what the flashing light was about. You good?
What?
Oh, are you? Uncomfortable?
Very much so.
Oh, no.
It's fine.
We'll be paying for your supper as usual.
Yo,
I've paid for it in the past.
Fucking shade just then. I appreciate y'all.
You buy me Sturbs.
It's true.
It's the least I can do.
Damn right.
Yeah, you don't buy me Sturbs, and I've still bought you supper.
That is true. What a good boy.
A bit of a difference in frequency is all I'm saying.
Y'all need to calm down. I'll take any free food from anybody, okay?
No!
Yeah, Izzy's channeling his inner Alan Wake right now.
I'm famous Abridger, Yamato the Sizzler SFX. I can afford to buy people's dinner, it's no big deal.
It's not a big deal. It's a great show.
Oh my god. Monochromatic Weiss, we would not be able to do that. I love it if once SAOA is done, you guys could release a Blu-ray with the whole show with like commentary from you guys. I'm one of those nerds that actually looks forward to cast/director/crew commentaries. We couldn't do that.
We could release commentary tracks on like the YouTube channel.
Or like on the Patreon and stuff like that. But
link to our SoundCloud.
Oh my god. But yeah, we couldn't release any kind of Blu-ray or DVD or anything like that.
Yeah, that would require us having like an actual like 100%
distribution right for SAO. And
yeah, like making some deal with Aniplex and Reki Kawahara.
Yeah, that was most likely a no-go there.
I was just outside
Oh shit,
for a breath
what's this?
So, what are the choices for the Discord hang tonight, or is that not happening? It's happening.
Oh yeah.
We're currently settled on Sleepy Hollow, I think, but we could
That's
look at some others.
Hollow. Let's see what else we got. What else do we got? Because it turns out it wasn't a Friday I needed to go to dinner at Ariel's. It was yesterday.
Yeah, that was another thing. We were considering some non-Sleepy Hollow ones last week because it sounded like Carrie wasn't going to be joining us, but she's joining us.
Hooray!
Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild.
See, the ones I want to watch are like
But here I am.
spooky. They're not like, oh my god, I'm so afraid. It's more like, here's a kind of Halloween spooky tone, you know? So they're more fun.
I want to be afraid.
I know you do.
Maurice, what are you up to?
Are we doing each of us get a pick? Because was like Cabin in the Woods like a collective pick?
I'm down for that.
Suppose.
Because then you could force me to watch like Priest or some bullshit that I don't want to watch.
I don't necessarily want to watch Priest.
Okay, good.
I would save Priest for a non-spooky month because
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a spooky movie.
No, I think it's
but
just
it sounds very much like a
vampires.
Discord hang kind of movie.
That's fair.
Like, it looks like some garbage.
Some hot steaming garbo.
Anyone watch Joker? I was
Haven't
thinking,
seen it yet,
I was thinking about seeing it last night, but it was very much a like,
Oh my god.
what?
Manna from heaven. Yes!
Good!
But yeah, I almost watched it. Okay, so yeah, they are out of
First,
order.
I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy,
Definitely
or an act
terrible.
of creation that had rewritten the world.
My
I
vote would
began
be
to hunt
Sleepy
the
Hollow,
pages feverishly.
and then
but they
there's like
held the answer to
2
the
witch
mystery.
movies.
With it,
So
I
like
could
The
save
Craft or
myself.
Practical
With it,
Magic, I would be
could
down
save
for.
Alice.
I'm pretty sure The Craft and Practical Magic are both like fucking 12s.
Oh, I think there's another
like-
page you missed.
They're just kind of
Like no, like if you go back to the pages that you can look at, I think there's Attacked by Birds. This is a
I
question
heard
mark
them
next.
before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. As the clouds
That's the sound they
I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the
Oh.
Such a good pirate ship.
I thought your pick
God,
would
I
have been
love
Fear. I thought your pick would have been Fear.
Ah, fuck, I forgot about Fear.
How did you forget? It's the second option on the list.
I know. Shit.
Anything over here?
Oh, I'm still real down for Sinister
Dude, Sleepy
or
Hollow, Fear, or Practical Magic. That's where I'm sitting. Oh, but The Craft is so dumb. Fuck! God damn it.
I got another flare gun that I hopefully won't waste this time.
Kagi hath spoken. Do it. Was it? Yo, I want a Blu-ray. We'll make one just for you, Kagi.
Crazy
Don't
Fox.
go spreading that shit around.
Crazy Fox gave 100 bits. Just say, how's it going, you beautiful people?
Aww.
We doing real good.
What a sweetie.
Is-
Alan Wake's Alquam's fan fiction.
The gas station was closer now.
I appreciate you,
Welcome
Kevin the
to the
Ranker.
darkness.
Yes.
Oh, how you feeling about game tomorrow, Izzy?
Nervous.
Same.
It's, try not to think about it.
I get that.
But,
I get that.
things may get real, real bad.
Normally, I have some kind of like, this will be funny. I'll try and do this dumb thing. I got nothing.
It's like, God, I miss doing dumb things.
Like, yeah.
So yeah, looking at the list. I'm feeling like the Tom Cruise Mummy movie would be one of those, again, it's from everything I've heard, bad enough that we could do it in a non-spooky month on Discord hang.
I get that.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not scary.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm leaning towards Sinister, Misery, or Sleepy Hollow.
Interesting. What about you, Izzy?
Because they're all movies I haven't seen but would really like to.
I don't know. There you fuckers are.
Oh! I thought you were about to run into that. I was like,
Yeah.
Izzy, no!
I'll headbutt your axe, good sir. Display dominance.
I'm Alan Wake, famous writer!
Yeah.
T-pose, axe into his forehead.
Oh my god. Sleepy Hollow was my vote. Sleepy Hollow is a fucking good time.
I've always wanted to see it, and I just have never gotten around to it.
That's fair. We should go with that. And that was one of the options to watch last week too. So, yeah, we should go with that.
Would that count as your pick or mine?
Who knows, man? At this point, I feel like we just compromise all the time.
Yeah.
It's fine. Silver Roxas said, a buddy of mine who was really into a bridge series like DBZ Gay recommended me SAOA, and it's been my favorite bridge series ever since.
Aw, much appreciated.
What a sweetie!
Oh,
Much preach.
few suggestions for the Discord watch: Death by VHS, Sharkenstein, Fun Size Horror, or Thanksgiving.
They all sound like a terrible fucking time, so maybe.
Yeah, or like the best time.
Oh.
Was Thanksgiving that one that the Rooster Teeth guys watched?
I think it might have been. Yeah.
Which that didn't look like it'd be a fun time to make fun of. Velocipaster.
And dude, and like The Craft and Practical Magic are also movies that we could watch in not spooky month. So we can get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be aiming for the spooky movies.
Require spoops.
Not that
'Cause-
kind of spoof.
No!
I'm Alan Wake.
No.
That's why I've really wanted to see Sinister, because it's like it seems very much like a movie we would not watch outside of October.
I get that. I get that. Ow, my nose.
And fingers crossed it'll be as good as Lights Out was last year.
Lights out and Hush.
Yeah, we picked some good ones.
Oh,
Yeah. It was Lights Out, Hush, and the first episode of Sabrina, right?
oh yeah.
God.
I remember there was a third thing.
Because we were just watching that while eating dinner, and then we were like, okay, let's like fucking watch something pretty tame while we're like eating. Like, fuck it, Sabrina's like Halloween-y. It's fine.
Yeah. And then, yeah. We watched Lights Out and Hush last year. Both of which are great. Recommend them both if you're looking for really good horror films for your Halloween nights.
It's a good time.
Get at me.
If you're gonna watch Tremors, you need to watch the TV series too.
I stepped into the
Well, that's
gas
just a
station's
fucking time
garage.
sink,
It
dude.
was
Yeah.
dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like
You've
someone
seen
trashed
Evil
the
Dead, my
place
boy?
and that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back.
Also, I
and
prefer
made
Evil
my
Dead
way
2.
toward it.
Yeah, I
Without
think most
any
people do.
warning, I was blinded by a bright
Thanks,
light.
killing.
An
Do
old
it.
portal that
Taggy, get out of here.
Impossible. I could see myself on the screen. talking like a madman.
Okay, Kagi, tell you what, we'll watch Thanksgiving if you come watch it with us.
Yeah.
Oh, do it.
There you go.
Come up to Vancouver, Kaggy. Bring the
Do it.
Bring the pets.
Do it.
Have you seen the original Alien by Ridley Scott or The Thing by John Carpenter?
A good question.
As far as I can recall, I have not seen The Thing by John Carpenter. Izzy swears that I was with him while he watched it. So there's that. I've definitely seen Alien by Ridley Scott. I saw that on a plane.
Oh shit. Fucking
Which
Kaggy's
tells you how
say
good that-
when. Today, Kagi.
Come now.
Come
Do
on.
it.
Make your way up here.
Move your ass.
How bad? Oh, someone in the chat's asking, how bad is Father's Day?
Oh, it's fucking terrible, dude.
The horror movie I'm in? It's a fun movie. It's not a Discord hang movie.
Nope.
Cause, yeah,
Living rocks.
I'm.
Ah, those are Jeremy.
I hate them, and I need you to know that.
Yeah, we're not doing Father's Day on any Discord hang because
It could be weird.
neither
It could be
Carrie
weird.
like it's a good movie. I recommend you check it out if it's your kind of thing, like, you know, weird horror comedy. I feel like the vast majority of you don't want to see me naked, covered in real animal guts.
It would make shit a little weird in the house.
Yeah,
I'll bet.
just
I was already made to watch it once.
yeah. I appreciate you
Never
supporting
again.
me. Yeah, for the Winnipeg premiere, Izzy, came to watch it with me.
Oh, it's real sweet.
Yeah.
I pray for death.
They're like, wait, Mac, you're in Father's Day? Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I'm the killer, the demonic cannibal rapist, the Fuckmanicus,
Black.
otherwise known as Chris Fuckman. It's spelt with an H instead of a K, so it's a real name.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Here's the thing: it was originally spelt with a K, and the producers were like, no, you have to change the spelling to an H so that we can like promote the movie. Like it was this weird like behind the scenes like censorship thing. We're like, but we're still gonna say fuck Manicus and Chris Fuckman. Like we're still pronouncing it correctly. And it's like, yeah, no, but if you spell it with an H, we can get away with it. It's like, okay, whatever.
Hayden, you tell him today. Goddamn today is when.
Get your ass down here.
You come with him, Hayden. Honestly, we'd rather see you.
That's how it is, Keg.
Get on your private jet that you bought with your big-time voice actor
With
money.
all of your actual My Hero money and fucking get up here.
Shanked by a Crab gave 100
like
bits.
today.
Have you seen the Doomsday Trilogy, The Thing, Prince of Darkness, Mouth of Madness? I just said about The Thing, but I have seen Prince of Darkness and The Mouth of Madness.
All right, Kagi, here's what we'll do. You need to make an effort to come to the cool, and when you do, we'll make sure to watch Thanksgiving with you. I'm not Jeffree Star.
I think they made a Twilight Zone knockoff.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Quantum suicide.
Oh shit.
This is awesome.
It's just going.
All right.
Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Yes, Hayden, yes. You bring that boy.
Just picturing that's what the guy at the front of the room is doing. Yes!
Yes!
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun.
What?
With each pull of the trigger, 2 new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying?
That's fucking awesome.
You pull the trigger. In another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen.
So there's an alternate reality where this press conference is him just...
Yeah.
Dying, yeah.
Observe! Bang!
Oh, I see what just happened.
He unplugged it.
Yeah.
Happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools.
Oh, well, he had a chance.
Poor Dr.
Wah!
Hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
This is fucking great. I love this.
I watched that show.
Oh, yeah, it's
Can we,
like...
rewatch that?
You alright? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like Twilight Zone with Night Gallery. That was the other one The Simpsons made fun of.
Oh yeah. Oh,
That
thank
was-
you, Matthew. You absolute tweety.
Because that was the same creator as Twilight Zone, Rod Serling or Rod Sterling.
Oh.
So yeah, Simpsons did a Night Gallery parody as well, which is very interesting because it took me years to even know that was a show. So I never it was like decades before I understood what they were making fun of with the whole like Bart points at paintings and that starts a horror thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Night Gallery because Twilight Zone was a lot more like sci-fi fantasy, and Night Gallery was like Rod Sterling doing like a straight up horror show with some comedy, but it was the horror that worked with that series. Not as well known as Twilight Zone, but I recommend it for people who like that sort of thing. But yeah, no, that was fucking great. I love that. That like felt like a legitimate, not like Rod Serling Twilight Zone, but that felt like, because it was short enough, that felt like one of the smaller segments from like the Spielberg Twilight Zone show from like the 80s.
Yeah.
Like,
little goofy, a little tongue in cheek.
Yeah, like a small talent for war.
Oh my god.
Have you seen that one? With
Yeah.
fucking aliens come down and they're like, oh, we have to destroy you because we've examined your culture and we're disappointed. All you've really accomplished is a small talent for war. And, humanity argues to like give them like 24 hours to prove that they can do more. And so they actually work out a working like world peace treaty. And they hand it to the alien the next day and he starts laughing. Like, no. When we created you, it was to create a warrior race. We said you only had a small talent for war. You're certainly not good for conquest among the stars. We'll just have to start again and hope we get better killers in a century or two.
What a delightful misunderstanding.
Yeah. And that was the whole thing. He's like, oh, I must say, I'm going to miss you. You're great at comedy. And he like keeps the treaty as like their form of humor. Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD. Ooh, I've seen that one. That's... Fucking Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD. That's a weird one.
Trying to narrow it down. We don't need more things.
No, it's not a horror movie.
How dare you?
It's not a horror movie.
Just in general.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm not sure if it'd be really a Discord hang.
Jesus Christ, die!
Because I've seen that one. It's weird, low-budget B-movie from the early 90s. And its problem is it can't really decide whether it wants to be a kids movie or an R-rated, like sex violence filled comedy. So it like keeps flipping back and forth between them. Yeah, it's very strange. Because part of it almost seems like a Jim Carrey style, like, superhero parody. But then he'll just, like, brutally murder people. And it's like, oh, okay. Weird.
Another thermos!
Oh my god, beautiful
Oh,
collectible!
come to my collection. By the end of the game, he's just gonna have 100 thermoses strapped to his body.
And no weapons.
Like some goddamn maniac.
Oh.
I think one of George R.R. Martin's short stories was in the Twilight Zone. No, actually, multiple. George R.R. Martin actually wrote for the Steven Spielberg Twilight Zone. He wrote a couple episodes.
Damn.
Yeah. And at least one was like an adaptation of a story he had written that was it was like one of the last acting roles for Danny Kaye, the like old-timey comedian who I love and my dad was a big fan of.
No.
But yeah, no, George R. R. Martin wrote a couple things for Twilight Zone.
Any beautiful manuscript pages.
Aw. Bistro Black just subscribed for their second month. Whoop whoop, 2-month debut.
Heck yeah. Oh, I didn't see Crazy
I
Fox's
recognized the
creation.
parade float I had seen in Bright
Crazy
Falls
Fox,
when I
are there
first
any
arrived
old
with
TV
Alice.
show you wish you were still on? You wish were still on?
Like when I was a teenager, I watched the shit out of 21 Jump Street.
Mm.
And that was not still on.
Till a week or so ago, I wished Clone High was still on.
Whoops.
I shouldn't have rewatched it.
After the insanity I
Some things are still funny, but
You're right.
The lights
But
of the
damn,
gas
I think
station
my
felt
memory just
comforting,
whittled it
at
down
least
to the
for a moment.
gems.
The same
Yeah,
world
it's
so
def-
funny just asking Spencer's opinion on it. He's
Oh.
just like,
And he
didn't want to say.
he didn't. And you know, I appreciate his honest opinion.
Yeah. Now I'm like, dude, just do it. You didn't like it. I can tell you didn't like it, so just
Yeah.
fucking go ham. And he was like, I didn't like it. Like, just fucking.
Yeah.
Tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up
Oh,
the keys,
I hear a kitty.
things had been fuzzy.
Oh, she's trying to get
Something,
in.
a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the
Oh.
He
Oh.
stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil.
She's not that out of food. I'm gonna
shh.
get one.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, I refilled it last night. The mouse came back and ate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
Like I was just like playing
So,
games last.
Luna, now that you're here, hunt down the mouse. It's taken your food from you.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place.
I was
There
like
had been some
playing
kind of
games
fight.
last night, and I heard like something like glass clinking. I'm like, what the hell is that? And like turn around, and the mouse is just like eating out of the bowl.
God.
Cocky little bastard.
Yo, right? Holy shit.
Kept like running back into that back room every time I looked at him.
Right.
So shanked by a crab.
Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness.
What?
I can feel a presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
So are you literally
This
the
could be
character
me on
in
the tape.
Alan Wake's story?
Crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Is that why you have this narration that you're literally living out Alan, like your own story, and it's just like you're not even really Alan Wake, you're just like Alan Wake's fanfic, like OC. Not in fanfic, but just his insert OC.
Or Alan Wake is just a fictional writer in someone else's story.
Oh my god.
Oh, my
Rainbow Sheriff
God.
Station.
Oh hey, finally got through to the sheriff.
Ah,
But yeah, I'll wait for the cutscene, but I definitely want to read this comment.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake. But listen, I was in a car crash.
I'm
My
Alan
wife
Wake.
Alice, she's
Very famous writer, Alan Wake.
I have had to kill so many people tonight, you have no idea.
Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head.
There was no island in
Are you
Golden
okay?
Lake.
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
Yeah, I shot him a bunch. He's
Shot
dead
him
now.
so many times. He was coming right at me and he was just so poor.
And then she wouldn't have helped me with
Oh,
Alice.
God.
Just, I didn't have any change.
I don't carry cash. Everything's digital now. You understand?
What was I to do? I had to kill him. There's just no way. No. No way.
Oh my God.
The island.
It made me do it.
It's gone.
This doesn't make any sense. I, Alan Wake, can't be crazy. And is that us starting the game?
And
An hour
title
and
screen.
30 minutes in? Fucking God.
End of episode 1.
Oh.
Everything
So, Shanked by a Crab gave 100 bits to say, have you seen The Void from 2016? It's awesome in the same vein as the Doomsday Trilogy. I still haven't seen it. However, hey, Luna. I have not seen The Void 2016. I did... Oh. Oh, she doesn't have enough room. But she wants to.
Trap her.
Make her stay.
So, I have not seen The Void 2016, but I did contribute to its crowdfunding campaign because it's written and directed by two friends of mine.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, who co-directed and co-wrote Father's Day. Yeah. One of whom also directed Manborg, which I'm briefly in.
Previously on Alice.
Previously on Alice. Oh my
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you.
She's not a writer. I'm a writer. I'm Alan Wake. I'm very famous.
She's not good because she's not a writer.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin
I actually appreciate the recap. We miss a lot when we're talking shit.
You're right.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
3 years
ago.
Oh my God.
Alan, Alice died 3 years ago today.
No, she's fine. Oh, look, he's all fucking clean shaven and shit. Fuck off.
So this is 3 years ago, so he was still writing. So this
is before
this
the
is like
clock set in.
this is leading up to the publication of his last book.
Oh, sweet. We can just fucking chill out and fuck our
Worst
wife.
weather I've ever seen.
You should put some
Shit.
I
mean, yeah, that looks pretty bad.
Yeah. You stay inside.
Coffee's on.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that's what it felt like when we were at PEI.
With you and Logan.
Yeah, like his like
Based on what you were
Logan's mom's
describing.
house is like super nice and shit, but it was like a blizzard and she was right next to the beach.
Yeah,
So it just like the waves and shit going all crazy outside the window, and I'm just like, I'm real glad I'm in here.
And the fact that you're facing the water with that kind of cold, like that's gonna be so much colder.
Like the amount that I was not leaving that house, and Logan's like, I don't have Red Bull. Want to come to the store with me, Carrie? And I'm like, no. Everything about that's fucking terrible.
God, I want a bookshelf like that.
That'd be really neat.
My
I
dad.
got no room to put a bookshelf anywhere.
Yeah, my folks have like a room set aside where they got a couple bookshelves like that, and it's just my dad's got all.
Thermos! Shut up, Alice!
Fuck you, Alice! Thermos!
I didn't think you'd get them done this quick.
Are those all pictures of himself?
I can perform all sorts of
Don't you need
miracles,
a
my dear.
dark room for this?
Really?
Well,
There's
you
a
seemed
there's
to
a
think so
ruin.
last night.
These are worthless.
You have ruined the film.
Jesus Christ.
God, this is why you're never gonna make it as a photographer.
Unlike I, Alan Wake, who has made it as an author. Manny525125 used 100 bits. Some bits for you boys about to leave to play my first real D&D campaign. I'm both excited and nervous. Wish me luck. Yeah, wish you luck.
I hope you have a good time, Manny.
The last time was
It's a special kind of joy and torture.
He called.
But get easy, we need to put IKEA at some point.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
so that we have
I'm right here.
shelves for things.
I'm on it, honey.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Can you go back and look at that book again?
Yeah.
Your name is bigger than the fucking title.
Wow.
That's actually pretty common with books.
I hate him though. I hate
It's
him.
extremely common. If it's a famous writer, it's
Yeah.
almost always bigger than the title.
He's
Oh.
so
Right here,
gross,
baby.
though.
I'm fine, I'm fine. Just
Right here,
get the lights back on. Now, please.
Like on the
God, nag.
Is it common on the spine? I always thought it was just the front.
Honey, it's a power
Like
outage.
I know
I've
I've got a couple of the
flashlight.
Clive Cusslers where it'll be big on the front, but I don't
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't remember them being like that on the spines.
Yeah, usually it's the title. Weird.
Because it's like, oh, which of my Alan Wake books will I read? Will it be Alan Wake
or Alan Wake?
with red font?
Oh my
You
god.
okay?
I'm sorry. It just really
Then
spooked
come
me.
with me, Alice.
Don't worry.
Here.
Just break out the candles.
I'll put you at ease by shining this flashlight directly into your corneas.
It's just,
I feel so much better.
Do you feel safe
shit.
now?
Here we go.
it gets to me.
I love you.
Lies.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay.
There once was a wife who started
I used to
taking
have
off
these
her
nightmares when I
pants.
was a
Ooh, I like this
The dark
story.
really spooked me too.
I know, it's my
Really
favorite
bad.
too.
My mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare
It's
the
not weird to
monsters
call
away.
something a clicker.
Yeah.
What? That's not like something your mom invented.
Maybe it'll help you too.
It's like adorably old-fashioned, but it's not weird.
that up right now, didn't
Right away.
Seriously.
Dan Gainsleigh gave us 25 bits. Can't leave my place because of a typhoon. Might as well watch something witty. Figure out just how much I dislike Alan and drop a few bits. Oh, my condolences about the typhoon. Best of luck with that.
Yeah.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, Immortal Roach puts in, while a fucking time vortex swirls outside. Although that might be a reference to Alan Wake's shit.
That's true. The present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that?
Are you awake?
Mr. Wake?
Like, just fucking- this old man.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss.
He's just saying this out loud.
Tests.
I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. I couldn't let the people find out about my injury or other people I killed. They could never find the bodies.
Old man just looking at him like,
Just gonna pretend I don't hear him talking to
Pain
himself.
gets any worse or
Because
you
he's
experience
gonna
any other
stab
symptoms,
me.
come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah.
The old man looked at me suspiciously. I had to wonder, what did he think of me in this moment? I think you're perfectly fine, Mr. Wake.
Matthew, I already thanked you for saying such a nice thing, but alright, he really wants us to read out his comment, so I guess Izzy do that for the boy.
What?
Matthew 7999.
Oh.
I love your SAO videos. They are the best. Please read this comment out loud.
And
Well, thank you.
Vampiro187_, gave us 300 bits to say, take my bits, you filthy
Filthy Motka.
Motka clickers.
No idea what that even is.
What the fuck is Motka?
I don't know.
Not quite sure.
They call
I'm
us
taking
filthy,
this.
but
Have you
thank you for
started
the
looking
beats.
for my wife yet?
My men are already on it.
Give me back my wife!
I'm not sure.
I'm looking for
I
my
can't
wife.
remember.
Have you seen her?
We were arguing.
She's a pain in my
Walked out of the
ass, but you know, whatever.
Cabin on
She sleeps
Cauldron
with me.
Lake. How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to
I haven't
tell him
had
what
dinner
happened
in
last night,
weeks.
but I couldn't.
I'm so hungry.
You guys doing a horror resort RP again? No,
Excuse
we
me.
only did that one
I
time
need
with
to take
Nico,
this.
but it was real fun.
Yeah, that was his thing.
Yeah.
Hello?
But we will be doing our own RP from now on.
I'm very excited. I just remembered that technically counts as a weird D&D romance that we got to have.
Wow,
With your
really?
fucking lesbian ass Ruth that my dumb bitch
Wow,
didn't
oh.
fucking
It was
notice.
pretty one-sided.
Can I just say what a dumbass Alan is that he didn't, like, take that call in front of the cop?
Yeah.
Because he's like, Alice? And the guy's like, stop talking to the law. And it's like, yeah, if only he'd been in the room with the cop.
Missing Kenny!
What?
Knack for winning contests?
That's a weird identifying feature.
You not look at the kitty?
No.
No!
It's bullshit.
You have seen them or know about their whereabouts. Thank you.
I think I may have killed all of these men.
Yeah.
And I bet those pictures, they're like all employees of the studio.
Can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
But yeah, that
Just
fucking
don't mind Walter in
one-sided.
there.
Like,
He's
my
one
character
of
was
our
basically just
regulars.
stalking yours.
Drinking for good.
That was such a good time.
My name's Ruth.
You're right. Just like, oh my God, Ruth!
Why is so annoying? God.
It's so fucking dumb.
You can get to the back lot through that door
He's fucking
and down the
dating
corridor,
everybody.
Mr.
He's just
Wake.
like, Judge, dude. Oh, it was so dumb.
Yes. Mine. Also mine.
Did I?
I wrote
Yeah.
this.
We died together then, didn't we?
Very close together, I believe.
Yeah, I was trying to remember because I wanted to die first, and I didn't.
Yeah. Like the
Like,
second I started thinking, I know, we have this hypodermic needle. I'll just fill it full of air and stab him and give him the bends.
Yeah, man.
Instantly
Alice
killed.
looked through the viewfinder, lining up the
Yeah.
shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking.
I was like, yeah, she's
Something
thinking this
caught her
through.
eye.
Fuck this
A
bitch.
figure standing in the shadows.
That's a
behind the
pretty
cabin.
good idea. Time to die.
A woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Yeah, it looks like we got 2 pages we haven't seen. The Sudden Stop 1 and 2.
Oh, yes. Were there any from here? Yeah, missed a couple in the first episode.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end.
What kind of games console are you
I'd
playing the
lain
game
here in
on?
the snow
PC.
over a chain of
With
scenes
an
that
Xbox
floated
controller.
playing in my head.
So fancy.
A rerun of my
Yeah,
own
so
favorite
high-tech.
snuff movie. A memory of my corpse.
Did the Fate campaign finish?
Alone
Nope.
at my own
I think
weight.
we got maybe 2 games left.
Metaphors.
Maybe.
Also, this is a different voice doing this narration.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Yeah, it seems less like a horror and more film noir.
13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red, a gruesome slushy.
It was just
dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Okay, that sounded a little more horror.
Yeah.
It's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage.
We got a whole bunch of bits.
Yeah, from Ixion.
1,500 bits!
Oh my God, my boy!
Long-time watcher, first-time donator. SAOA gave me a good laugh when I needed it most. Thanks.
Thank you so much for the bits,
The parking
Ixion.
lot is through that door.
Thank you for watching the show.
Pay no attention to Walter's
I couldn't
sign
go
on your
anywhere
way.
yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at stake.
Right, Alice's life.
Right. That's a
Down-
thing I care about.
Of course, my wife. Go.
Where the fuck? What door are we not?
Can I jump in through a window? Or how do I get to the back lot?
There's a door. There's... Okay. No. Door that leads to a corridor is what we're looking for.
Just go through the door there and past the cells. The door at the end of the corridor.
Oh,
leads
for
to
fuck's
the
sake.
back lot.
Nico's got a lot of streaming stuff going on right now, so it's hard to organize that. She is.
Why is this in a prison cell?
Doesn't make any sense!
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Vampire 187 gave us, I'm out of these nuts, gotta go make that paper money. Peace out, home skillets. 100 bits, thank you.
Hell yeah! Let's all get that money.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey,
No one tells me different. I am Alan Wake, famous writer.
Everyone loves me.
Everyone loves
The
me.
early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Fence on the left. Oh, thermos.
Zorgan gave us 5 bits and said, hey y'all, it's me. I wanted to let you know that I will most likely be joining your Patreon either tonight or before next stream. It just depends on some personal circumstances. I'll know for sure in a couple of hours. Zorgan, if you join our Patreon tonight, then you'll get to fucking hang out with the Discord hang tonight and watch Sleepy Hollow with us. It'll be such a good time.
What a good time.
Oh, also thank you.
Yeah.
You absolute sweetie.
Bah! This is Sparta, yeah.
Oh, I think there's a page, yeah.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall in the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Where's my wife?
Give me back my wife!
Give me back my wife!
Lost in the front seat. The caller meant
013 gave us
business.
5 bits. Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, probably gotta
Yeah,
hit that
examine
switch
the
to get the
junk
ladder down.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Barry?
Barry?
God, where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Thank you, 5 bits from Oblivion Oath. Okay. Give me back my son.
Oh my god.
Harrison Ford. Give me back my family.
You guys should play Little Nightmares if you haven't already. Oh, we did. Right, I think me and you played it with Logan right
Yeah.
after it came out. It's
What's
a
Little
good
Nightmares?
time. You're like a teeny tiny person on like a great big ship full of gross monsters that like just won't stop eating.
Yeah.
Block of granite. If I
It's
stop,
neat.
the
It's a
world
good
I'm making
game. Good
down this,
recommendation, Kaggy. I bought one.
darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard...
Marvelous, Farron.
I also really like that
Settle all the
JT
damage
song
the
for it.
Anderson
Oh
brothers
yeah, it's a
might
good
have
song.
inadvertently caused on their recent.
Are you feeling any better,
Oh.
Mr. Wake?
Okay.
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk
Wow,
about...
those lip flaps did not match at all.
No,
You alright?
of course not.
Yeah.
But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite
It's
you to stay
him.
at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
The rival. I mean, doctor.
Pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, shit, there you go.
Give me back my wife.
Oh my god, dude.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent.
Of course, he's your
If you
agent.
have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You
Sounds like
yokels
Steve
won't
Buscemi.
know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
I'm gonna look up who he is.
I mean, not exactly, but
But-
it really makes me think of him.
Mr. Wake?
Yeah, like a Steve
my
Buscemi
offer still
impression.
stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al?
I hear
We
it.
don't need a replay
Right.
of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
That's probably his direction. Fucking think
I
Steve
had to talk to
Buscemi.
someone. I told
It'll
Barry
be
everything.
fine.
He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money.
He
Wow.
didn't ask
And he
questions.
believed that
That's what I
Alice had
liked
been
about Barry.
kidnapped.
He
Anything
didn't ask
beyond that was
questions.
another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak.
No matter how many
somewhere in
times they
Elderwood
showed up
National
at his
Park.
doorstep,
was
delirious,
to
covered
rent
in
a cabin.
blood,
I
with
don't
a
like it,
fifth
Al.
of
I don't
scotch
like
and
any
my
of it. It's not good. In
blood-stained
fact, it's the
hands.
absolute
Never
opposite
ask
of good.
questions.
Mr. Wake,
I just called him a
Barry,
fat
you found
diabetic
him.
bear and moved on with my life.
just thinking about you too.
Great.
I was just bringing
rest
That was a
of
great
us.
episode.
He's on
That was a
the balcony,
great episode of South
looking
Park.
after Max.
So good.
Poor thing.
Yeah, never heard of him before.
I
Fred
really need to go.
Behrman?
Great to see you
Behrman?
again, Mr. Wake. Later.
This is apparently what he's best known for, is this role in Alan Wake.
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at
Bucktooth
everybody. This is
Charlie.
not her
Oh,
fault.
the guy who
She's a
plays Alan
very
Wake was
nice
apparently
girl
Will Scarlet
and,
in Robin
more
Hood Men in
importantly,
Tights.
Oh, I love him.
And he was Robin Hood in The New Adventures of Robin
He's
Hood.
clearly about Robin Hood.
Apparently.
And
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
I just looked at a picture
Yes!
of the I just looked at a picture of the whole cast of Men in Tights, and I instantly picked which one it was Will Scarlet, based on what you just said.
You know.
I was like, okay, I know.
Yep.
Buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
But yeah,
We've all seen Men in Tights, right?
I don't think I have. I think I've seen clips.
yeah, I can't recall. I feel like I've seen it, but I can't recall anything outside of like random
So
bits.
many times. That shit's gotta be on normal Discord hang list. It's gotta be. It's so good.
Does it hold up for people who haven't seen
That's a very good question.
Robin Hood Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner?
I'm almost
There's only that one joke.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins. Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here.
Oh.
He's helping
Actually,
the puppy.
I'm sorry
It's a
about
hurt
this.
puppy.
Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bugtooth Charlie. Okay, sure.
Can we pet
What
the
happened?
puppy?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap.
Oh.
They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't
Oh,
stop
he got his
some
foot
lowlifes.
caught in a trap.
Well, at least Max is gonna be okay.
Well, he's gonna be
He
fine.
got lucky.
They say he's gonna be okay.
Max
He
is
got
still
lucky.
groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Across from the mammoth skeleton.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go
Shut
and
up,
hunt a kidney.
Barry.
I'm not
Mammoth?
talking to you, Barry!
Disaster.
Bucktooth Charlie?
I know, right? I pointed that out too.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
Barry, how could you ask that?
This whole
Of course I'm high. You're my dealer.
You got any?
God.
Now, are you holding?
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow
Forget
the
your wife,
paths,
take the
you'll
puppy
get there
home.
eventually. It's an easy nice spot, too.
Thank you for the 5 bits, Bacon Lord.
If you have any trouble finding it,
I want
just
that puppy to
keep
be
your
okay
eyes on the
and then
radio
live its
mast.
life. I don't
It's
want it to
right
come on
below that.
adventures with us because then it could get hurt.
If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out.
Shut up, Barry.
Barry!
Laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now. Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went into thin air.
Barry, I ain't talking to you.
I know, I like that Barry keeps carrying on the conversation. You keep just running past him, clearly not engaging.
Al. Al?
Suddenly
We
very
should go to
dark.
the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn.
I did not have enough of a sound for that.
Did you hear that, Carrie?
Okay, okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
Please knock it over again.
Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
And I swear to God, I'll throw this lamp as many times as it takes to get that point across.
All right.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Really?
Okay.
What do you mean all over again? Have you lived out a deliverance scenario in the past, Barry?
Barry!
Also, the fact that, yeah, we have confirmation. This is not them moving out. This was just a vacation, but they didn't want to treat it like a vacation, except when they wanted to pretend it was a vacation. What the fuck?
I don't understand
I think the
that.
idea was it was basically a vacation, but it was mostly, you know, for work. So it was like a fake vacation.
Ugh. A vacation, if you will.
No.
I did it. I fucking did it. Dude, that's something we're gonna need to do for you. Let's pretend like it's a vacation. It's gonna be so bad. And it's gonna be so fucking cold. Dude, like, the convention center is right next to the river.
Oof.
Fun.
In
Thermos.
November. A beautiful collectible thermos!
And an empty hot tub. How sad.
I'm sorry, my guy, but session 47? Session 47. What happened in session 47?
I don't remember.
They were pretending it was a working vacation for his wife. That's why he was pissed when she brought a typewriter.
Oh.
I see.
All right.
Thank you for clarifying, Titan Gamer.
Appreciate.
Very interesting spelling on Titan.
You're right.
A Y instead of an I.
I saw that earlier. Yes. Cornet, Chris, thank you for hosting us, you beautiful boy.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice.
All Blues Pokemon
but he
game?
knew
Nice.
Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
No, I don't really like the note that this book is taken. So I really think this Alan guy is just maybe misunderstood, and maybe Barry's being the butthole.
I'm feeling like this page might need a rewrite.
Should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the
Your
smartest
boy
thing I'd
Bakes
ever
is now
done.
hosting
But I
us.
was
Oh,
still angry
thank
with Barry
you.
for trying to talk me out
Oh,
of
you
it.
beautiful boy.
These
You
people had
hostess.
called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Also, is the session Varric? That's his name. Fights the Dark Gym Leader 37? If so, thanks for saving me the time of figuring out which session I'm on. I genuinely have no idea. All we really know about the Pokemon game is whenever Aaron tells us about it.
Yeah. Getting bits and pieces here and there.
Also, this probably not advice that a lot of you will need, but something that fiction always seems to get wrong. If a loved one is kidnapped, don't listen to that don't talk to the cops bullshit.
Yeah, come on.
Like, that's
so easy.
There's a really good chance that with or without cops, you're not going to get the loved one back. But with cops, there's a chance.
Dude, I love that it's been like 15 minutes. Luna's come back and she's like at that bowl like she hasn't eaten in days. I
Such
saw
a
you
fat
eat
ass.
15 minutes ago, bitch.
Oh, Luna.
Oh.
I'm so starved. Oh, can barely go on.
This is why we thought you were a stray.
Indeed.
She's very convincingly playing the part.
Mm-hmm.
Even when we know that she has an owner that feeds her quite well.
And that Jeff also fucking feeds her. Like,
chonker.
oh. Aw. Goodbye, Yazzers. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. This is Spider.
Ah!
It's another TV show.
Huh?
Oh, wait.
Come on.
Come
Yeah!
on.
Yes.
Oh, what will we get this time?
Want to zoom in on it?
Cancer and cure of civilization. But
Shut up,
some
me.
crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs.
Wait, look at the TV. I want to see the episode.
1 second.
Tonight's episode: The Man in the Mirror.
I love the show.
Looking at the man in the mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
Don't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
What are you playing at?
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Fuck.
Oh my god!
The last episode was better.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, no closing narration?
Upsetting.
Well,
A good show.
Every show has their bad episode.
It's true. It's true.
It
Let's see.
peaked early.
Crimson Dragon gave us 1 bit. Just got back from the Mongolian Grill. It was a good time. Seriously, if anyone here hasn't been to a Mongolian Grill, you should go at least once. Food's great, even for someone who's usually a carnivore like me.
Hell yeah.
Duly noted. Koros27 gave us 15 bits. I know that it isn't much. I just wanted to thank you guys for SAO Bridge. I found it after a big surgery last February to repair my diaphragm, and it helped me laugh and smile after my grandfather passed away this year. So thank you.
Oh my god.
My condolences to you for both of those things.
Yeah.
My god.
I'm glad we could help. Oh, that's not a good sound. Let's see here. Zagorn gave 5 bits, so I have a question for you guys. If you don't want to answer, that's perfectly understandable. We'll figure out how to ask. What are your thoughts on this Blizzard China censorship? We try not to get political with the chats, but just, it's not a good situation.
It's not a good situation.
Yeah.
Blizzard definitely went too far.
Yeah.
That shit was not cool. I do like that it's a situation that, like, the right and the left have come together.
It's
like,
true.
Like, this is one of those few unifying causes. So, I'll use this as an example of, like, where we typically don't want to talk about politics on here. But that's an okay one as, like, to get that rule across of, like, everyone seems to be on the same page with that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
With, like, you know, shades of gray, varying opinion, you know, but basically everyone's like, yeah, no, that was fucking dumb. That was, no, that's not okay. What the fuck happened in here?
A link for whatever that political thing is about, just because I have no clue what they're all talking about. Philip DeFranco summarizes it in, I think, his last 2-3 episodes.
Yeah.
A little bit about it.
There's a lot of good channels that have... There's a lot of good channels talking about it. I would just type in Blizzard China censorship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could find someone talking about it.
Yeah.
Maybe Hearthstone in there. Or, is it Hearthstone or Hearthstone?
Okay,
Hearthstone.
Hearth?
Hang on.
Yeah.
I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Let's see here. And Star Oriole resubscribed for the 3rd month with the message howdy.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah.
What had happened?
Luna is still going. Oh, she just stopped.
Now she's feeling self-conscious because you pointed it out.
Can I pet you, Luna? She's like, no, I'm just gonna go into Izzy's room because the door is open a crack. Oh no, Luna! Well, she's in your room now, Izzy.
Well, she just lives
The
there
only
now.
way
Yep,
to make
you've
sure
been
that
kicked
Rusty
out.
was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
VTech says you can't escape the politics forever. You will be consumed like everyone else eventually.
I mean, we have opinions on it and we've talked about it. We're just not gonna talk about it on stream.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we have opinions on, like, all sorts of political stuff. We just make a point of, like, talking among ourselves and
yeah, man.
try and keep this just fun for everyone on here.
Fucking what is it? Religion and politics is like a penis. Don't gotta wave it around in public.
Yeah. You know. What is your Discord?
It's a patron-only Discord, so you have to join the Patreon, but you get to join the Discord at as low as $1, and it's a good time.
Yeah, $1 gets you entry into the Discord, and
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Just like looking at it.
How will I, a mere famous author, fix this electrical problem?
The hell?
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Weird.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Oh, there's some debate on whether that's actually happening, because some people have been like, no, I can delete mine just fine. So it looks like that might have been a temporary, like, site overloaded. That might not be as big a deal as some people were making it out.
Oh, okay, that's
The Blizzard supposedly not letting people delete their accounts.
Yeah, I saw like a tweet about that.
Yeah.
I didn't hear any more information afterwards though.
Yeah, it looked pretty bad for them, all things considered. But people have since been able to delete it, so it sounds like it might have just been a case of, you know, that there are too many people trying to delete their accounts and their sites kind of went down for like safety reasons of just like, we want to make sure this isn't like a con thing. So like, it didn't, again, timing wise, it didn't look good for them, but this at least doesn't look like it's as big a deal as some of the other shit Blizzard's done in the last couple days.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't look too much into that one.
But you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's very, it's graded on a curve, right?
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Where's Rusty?
It's a solid question.
Rusty!
Rusty!
Who purchased a park license?
Oh, there he is.
Rusty!
Oh, shit, Rusty!
At all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no! Never!
Two bears and wolves? Never! A little closer than...
Oh, she's real class. Don't roll your seat back, Izzy. She is right by your wheels.
You could kill her.
Don't worry, I won't. Get back here, Rusty! You slippery bitch!
Blizzard banned accounts for talking about Hong Kong for 1,000 years. Oh, so there's new developments.
Oh!
So now they're just banning anyone who talks about it now.
Oh, great!
Because that'll definitely help the problem. That was, man, he took a lot of bullets.
He did. Way to go, Rusty. You take those bullets. Ah, shit!
Oh, shit!
We stepped on the dog twice? What? I thought the dog was like safe in the cage. How could we have done anything?
Yeah.
That was in like 3 times. What are you talking about? Where's the dog?
It's in a cage.
Did the cage break because of the broken hole? Maybe we should take a look.
Luna.
Oh, Luna's scared by all the dog talk.
She's moved. She's ran away.
Careful. Okay.
There's like a trail of blood there, but none of that's...
But that's where the dude was.
Yeah.
That was
Oh, there it is!
oh no.
Is it okay?
Can't interact with him.
And he's not.
I hate it.
Why?
I hate this.
So that's 4 times.
I don't want to play no more.
Nah, I'm sorry, but we're gonna.
No. I'm done.
We're
I'm gonna go do something else.
No. No.
Thanks for pointing that out, 06 Sasha.
Now we're all fucking sad. Luna, let me pet you before you leave. You bitch.
She gave you 1 pet.
Well, no, I'm not gonna move the mattress for you. What will you do?
Claws.
Looks like you're stuck here, madam.
Go try and squish your way out.
You made a liquid. Oh, did you get too fat?
Oh, how could this have happened?
It's almost like you just constantly eat from multiple sources. But that can't be what's happening.
You come here, Luna. You make me feel better about the dog stepping.
Hello.
Here you go.
No.
Here you go, Fatty.
I'm getting because we don't have face cam, I'm sure our viewers are rather annoyed by the constant talk of the adorable kitten in your lap.
Indeed. She's blending into my completely black ensemble.
Perfect camouflage.
She's a perfect cat for a spooky
Or
month.
Camouflage.
Oh my god. She's beautiful. We put a picture of her on our Twitter when she was far thinner, but you know.
Back in her prime.
You're still beautiful, Luna. You got your winter coat going on.
What the
Your
hell was
adorable
that?
chonker.
I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Not again.
I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone.
What a terrible situation to, like, A, think your best, like a friend of yours is, like, gone fucking insane. Oh, you missed a page.
I'm just looking for stuff.
Like, to think your friend has gone insane and then find out he hasn't. And then, like, oh, so, like, shadow people, they're real. Oh, that's not great.
It's the homeless Barry. They finally come for us.
No.
Al, I don't know how to tell you this, but I think these are just, like, shadow monsters. I think there's a difference between that and the homeless.
No. It's the
You
homeless.
don't know them like I do. You're lower middle class. I'm upper middle class. I've seen the difference.
They've been overtaken by the dark hunger for food stamps.
The dirk hunger.
The dirk. Heavy!
So that sign to Lover's Lake was pointing the other direction, but these arrows are pointing down here.
Guess there's probably good stuff here.
Some good shit, if you will.
That good shit. It's probably not a bear.
Drinking water, I'm proud. She's hydrating. Good. Oh, neat.
Oh, it's so dirk.
Look at all this dirk.
Advanced dirkness.
Freaking Alice would hate it.
Moonshine Cave.
Oh, fuck you.
Read the whole thing in that voice.
This cave was the site of frequent and lucrative bootlegger activity throughout the Prohibition 1919 to 1933. It was mostly used for temporary storage of alcohol smuggled from Canada, but at times alcohol was also distilled on the premises.
Great.
Neat.
Was fucking watching Luna like drinking water just reminds me of John Oliver talking about the filibuster. Did you see that one, Carrie?
I don't remember that one.
They're talking about like putting coffee into a saucer to cool it. It really takes away some of the mystique of these famous historical figures to picture them lapping up their coffee like cats. And you know what? Politically speaking, I'll say that episode is the most controversial thing John Oliver's ever said. Claiming Jimmy Stewart is not that good an actor. He can go fuck himself.
Well, damn.
You're on blast, Mr. fucking Oliver. He played like 2 seconds of the very end of a scene from Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, and then he's like, he was bad. They were all bad actors back then, but he was especially bad. And I'm like, all right, well, having seen that full scene in its context, you can go fuck yourself.
No, we're talking with chat. We're good 2021. We're just looking for interesting things to read out on chat.
Yeah. We've been in chat before.
Yeah.
Like,
Just don't read everything in chat out loud.
yeah, stuff slips past. Because
It's a
we
lot
still need to
going on.
play the game and interact with each other.
Matthew, we already said our Discord's Patreon-only Discord. So you gotta join the Patreon, which I think is just patreon.com/somethingwitty-entertainment.
I'll double
right?
check.
Yeah.
It's either that or something witty.
I think it might just
Or
be
it might be
Something Witty.
SWE.
Yeah, let me
God
double
damn
check
it.
to be sure.
We're the worst at this!
We're not chilling assholes. we don't make a habit of just like, hey, fucking money. Yeah, patreon.com/SWE.
There you go. Yeah, and for as little as $1, you get to join our Discord. It's good time. And I said this earlier at SWE, subbed and Patreon subbed. Got the Discord set up, and hello everyone. Hooray! That means you can join us for Sleepy Hollow later today. I'm so excited.
In fairness, going off The Lion King, John Oliver is a very animated actor.
You're right.
That seemed to be what he was criticizing Jimmy Stewart for, though. That he thought he was like a ham, you know, because he does like a whole parody of Mr. Smith Goes to Washington at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nothing. Apologize for asking multiple times. Don't react to that. Oh, that sucks. Gosh darn Twitch.
Yeah. My grandmother's school bus was a bootlegger's cart. Based on what she said about it, that cave probably reeked. That would be my understanding.
Yeah.
Moon-
Just being weird. It says there's 0 viewers for every stream. I know it says there's 0 viewers, including Team 4-star, which I know that isn't true. For all
Just
I know.
no way that's true.
Fuck ghost view. Okay, Izzy Carey, please never get writer's block, otherwise you'll unleash shadow demons, apparently. Dude, we get writer's block.
Like, constantly.
I'm in.
Also, all right, cool. I guess it's fine if I get the fucking shadowy people
I
from
know,
Writer's
right?
Block.
What the fuck? Jeez.
We can sacrifice Mac.
Some bullshit. Fucking need that boy.
Favoritism and shit.
It's like $1 a month or what? Yeah, it's but if you go up to higher tiers, you get more stuff. Like $5 tier gets you access to the Google Drive, so you can see the episode when it's not available on your tier. $10 gets you behind the scenes recordings and bloopies and access to the scripts. $25 tier gets you previews and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like months
Once.
before the episode is done, when we've got like the first couple of scenes finished,
Yeah.
we'll put out like some sort of preview.
It's pretty much something like the beginning scene of the opening, usually.
Normally, yeah.
So,
It depends.
Yeah.
It's pretty common for it to be the first scene, just so there's no, like, spoilers.
Yeah,
But sometimes.
I can't remember. I remember there was one episode, I can't remember which one, that we talked about not doing the first episode, the first scene as the preview. I can't remember what episode it was, and I can't even remember if we did that scene in question. But I do know we've had that conversation of like, would this be better as the preview?
Yeah. It's called me a sucker, but I'm a TikToker, and I've been obsessed with Harry Potter lately, along with Resident Evil 5 as usual. And $5 sub, nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. It's a minimum donation of $1 a month on Patreon to join the Discord. Yeah.
Later, Blazefire and 1902.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good night, my boy.
Dangerously low.
I'ma head out. Adios,
Nuts.
pendejos. Pendejos.
It's hot. $1 for basic, $5 for early episode. Yeah. Pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it do.
It's not even really early episode, it's more backup episode, because we would rather it be the episode just comes out and here's another place you can get it in case of YouTube shenanigans.
But, goddamn YouTube shenanigans.
It's just technically early episode because we always have some weird problem with them.
It's true.
Emergency bullets.
Such a weird emergency kit. Bullets and batteries.
Oof. $5 for not having to wait for DMCA.
Yeah. Basically.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Did you guys see the video I linked the other night? There was like a
Oh yeah, the
There's like a-
reactor got his taken down, and it was like, what the fuck is going on?
like Steel Frodo. It's Steel or Iron Frodo.
Yeah.
Who, like, for some reason, not every reaction channel, this one reaction channel had to deal with more copyright bullshit on this episode than we did, which is the absolute definition of bizarre.
It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
It's a very peculiar situation.
Oh, behind you.
Yeah.
We have to stay on your patriotic watch Sleepy Hollow is or no talking about because I don't have
The $1 gets you the Discord, which allows you to be part of the Discord hangs, which is where we watch the movies. Yeah.
Yeah, and like if you pay like $1 for 1 month, you get like 4 weeks.
Ah! Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't spare 25 cents to hang with us?
You alright? Like, damn. It's fucking value, boy. You also get to talk with a whole bunch of other peeps, because we hang out with like a bunch of the other patrons at the beginning and end of the movie, and it's real nice.
Indeed.
Yeah.
They're so sweet.
God, her name is so gosh darn punnable.
I know, I love it. Hard to hear? Yeah, I get that.
Ah, fuck.
Hard to hear us or the game?
I was hard to hear over the game.
Ah.
Yeah, the mic's pointed at you guys. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm slightly off mic, so I'll yell more.
You are the loud bitch.
It's true.
For stuff like Germel says, for stuff like Gem, y'all would have to pay me money.
Yo, you right? Oh,
Again,
that was a bad time.
those are our current top contenders for worst movies we've ever seen. 50 Shades Darker, Gem, and the first Twilight.
Fuck off, giant bitch.
The fact that the sequels, the Twilight sequels, are such a fun, bad time, like, those are funny bad. The first movie's just so fucking soul-crushingly boring.
It was so dumb.
I hate
Dude,
it.
I am excited to get out of Spoopy Month so we can go back to Hunger Games. I want to know what happens.
Have to conclude the saga.
Yeah, I'm way more into that story than I thought I was going to be.
You're right. We were like, let's fucking make fun of Hunger Games. It'll be a good time. And then
Yeah.
we were like quiet for like 40 minutes because we were so fucking into shit. It was like, goddamn.
Yeah, are we invested in this world and these characters?
Crap.
This isn't what we were promised at all.
Fuck. I'm dying here.
Do you have the flare gun?
Nope.
That's a problem.
Your mouth don't say that. The first 2 Hunger Games are great. They're the ones that we've seen and we really like them, and I want the third one to be just as good.
Now remember they were telling us that, like, unlike the Harry Potter, like, last movie where they split into 2 movies,
I need some light.
apparently the last Hunger Games book isn't enough for 2 films. They just split it into 2 films to make more money.
Oh no, no, Izzy, you died.
In fairness, we were told this game was going to be pretty hard, and you know, Izzy's been doing a real good job up until this point, so this is probably more what people were talking about.
Oh my god. Have you gotten to Mockingjay Part 1? That's the one that's next,
Yeah.
I believe?
Yeah,
because
because
Part
that's
1, it's a 2-part, yeah.
Yeah, we got the last 2 to see. But yeah, that's what they were telling us in the last Discord hang. People in chat were saying that the book is not enough for 2 films. They were just like, oh, Harry Potter has shown us that we can just split these, and then people will pay us double the money.
God damn it, dodge!
Apparently Suzanne Collins can write a Hunger Games very well and not much else. Ah, fuck, alright. I remember introducing a friend to the Horror Resort RPs and mentioned Stacy, Carrie's character, and my friend said, oh, that's the one played by the girl who swears a lot, right? Got him. Fucking got him.
Can't believe you've been attacked like
You're
this.
right. I've been so fucking put on blast and called out. Like, holy shit.
Oh, I'm feeling really attacked right now, guys.
So attacked right now with your completely factual facts that you're throwing at me.
Hashtag.
Hobbit book had
Come on.
You're right. I did like the stuff with, oh my god.
I need to just get past you guys to where there's... Come on, let me run!
Aiden Turner's character. I think it's Philly? I think that's his name. I just like looking at Aiden Turner. He's a good boy. Also the fact she tries to make Katniss and her bow a legit military threat to guys with assault rifles in open combat, not forced or some shit. Oh my god.
I'm fine with that, depending on how it's done, because, you know, I read comic books, Hawkeye and shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. At least the load time's not that bad.
Apparently, Little Karibo's having a bit of like an early X-Men kick because he's
Nice.
talking about X-Men X2.
It's true. You're right.
Oh, we've all seen him, but
Hello,
that
Pyron.
we've all seen him except Buddy,
Oh, what a good boy.
which that's a Discord fucking time. If we had him to consistently stick around and just do the good X-Men movies,
Why can't he just fucking move here and then the Discord hangs would be so good? Because he hasn't seen so much shit. We can watch like Back to the Future and Indiana Jones
God
and all
damn
this
it.
good shit. God damn it, is he? Oh my god.
yeah.
This game isn't exactly dark Souls. The dodges, it works like half the time.
Best of luck. But
Can't run for shit either.
watching Back to the Future was great. Again, so refreshing to see, like, after all this shit, like fucking Twilight and After and Gem.
Fucking After. Oh my god.
It's so sad to watch something terrible like After and realize it's still not in the top
Jesus
3 worst.
Christ, fire the goddamn... Ah!
Yeah.
That's what the Discord hang becomes when Spencer's here.
It's just like,
he hasn't seen it, so we can watch good shit.
yeah. Oh.
It's
But
a
yeah,
good time.
like, you watch all this shit and then it's like you watch Back to the Future, it's like, oh my god, every scene matters? Every scene has relevant information that moves the characters and the story along?
What do you mean?
What do you mean this is a well-written script?
How dare you with your perfect story structure? Oh my god.
Especially with Spencer, like, how did he meet this disgraced nuclear physicist?
It's like, these are the questions you're not supposed to ask.
So are we ever going to come back to those terrorists? Like, what's the story there?
No, they're not important.
Like, oh. Aw, Pyron says he's going to miss your voice next month, Carrie.
Oh my boy. I mean, I'm only got 4 weeks. It'll be
Come
okay.
on!
You were doing real good there, man.
Okay.
You're doing real good there. You got him on the ropes.
You doing so good?
And Fuguyu2021 resubscribed.
Oh, hooray.
Or no, they've just subscribed. Their first time ever.
Oh, thank you, my boy.
Thank you so much. Thanks. You know, welcome. Welcome to the fold.
This is what a good book is like.
Hey, buddies in chat.
So long. Spencer.
Back to the Future was a good time.
Hello, my boy. Good boy.
I also want to thank Buddy for introducing us to Secondhand Lions.
Oh.
That movie was beautiful. For all you who haven't seen it, go watch Secondhand Lions at some point.
I also want to thank Spencer for crying at Big Fish because that made me really happy. Rogan also cried.
And we might be able to do that in Discord because I've never seen Big Fish.
Come on, Alan!
Fucking all caps. I love me some Secondhand Lions! Oh.
And I'm also glad you enjoyed the Brendan Fraser The Mummy.
Oh my god. We need to show him The Mummy 2.
The Mummy Returns.
The Mummy 2. The whimsy! For being such a cynical boy, Spencer likes himself some whimsy.
Yeah, between that and
Right?
Dead Poet Society,
I fucking know, man!
like the movies that Buddy shows us.
Oh.
You know, these are awfully whimsical stories for someone so dead inside.
He's like, shut up, I love it.
No judgment.
A little judgment.
Like the opposite of judgment.
Yeah, encouragement.
God damn it! Come on! Fuck you, Alan! Take an axe better!
I like that it's fuck you, Alan, and not fuck you, crowd of axe murdering assholes.
No, it's because Alan's fucking fucking useless.
Can't move for shit.
They're whimsical because he's dead inside. Oh.
Oh, I still love how much, like, because you introduced me to the birdcage, because that was one I'd always heard of but never seen. There's just
Jesus Christ.
You can do this, Izzy.
Like, the dodge just doesn't seem to work most of the time.
Dude, that's probably why people were like, fuck this game.
But again, it was like, yeah, a lot of people were talking about it, and like Izzy was doing real well. And
We
it
were
was
like, what are people talking about? This game doesn't seem super hard, and now
Seems
it's
to have
happening.
some difficulty spikes.
What difficulties is he playing on?
Normal.
Because it wouldn't let us go any higher. We were like, put it on Nightmare! And it was like, no.
that was definitely for the best. They saved us from ourselves.
It's true. Ah! Fuck!
Because if Izzy had to deal with this level of difficulty like earlier in the game,
Shoot the fucking gun, you useless sack of human garbage! I'll kill you!
No, they did it first.
the job for me!
how does this game have a 9 out of 10 on Steam? Asks Immortal Roach.
You can do this, my boy. I have so much faith in you.
It's like, I understand that he doesn't move like a ninja, because he's a fucking writer. But in that case, don't put me up against challenges that require the reflexes and athleticism of a goddamn ninja!
Okay there, buddy? You want like a soda or something?
I just need to kill.
Maybe I'll buy everyone's dinner tonight.
Get out of my face, you goddamn jerkness.
You want us to get you some ice cream later, bud?
No, I got this. Shut!
He's got this, right? I feel like Izzy's just bad at game. Oh, you have to say bad and be hurtful. Spencer, why? Sparky Dust wants to know if that's your real voice, Izzy.
No, it's fake.
If that were true, it would be the most unsettling thing.
Like, can you imagine? We've known him for years. I've known him
Like since childhood.
And just like Izzy's like, all right, I have a confession to make. This is my real voice. It just drops
My
into
name's Michael.
It just fucking drops in like Kevin Conroy style, like just like bass.
We're like, oh my god.
What? The fuck?
I've just been fucking with everyone for like a decade.
Why would you do this?
To prove that I could.
Izzy's been hiding the fact that he's Patrick Warburton. Fucking Spencer. Oh.
Which would also mean that I've been like cratering auditions for years.
Yeah, like what
for
the
the
fuck?
sake of a joke.
Oh my god.
God.
Voice drops 2 octaves, hair grows out and turns black.
Oh my fucking god.
That's a great image, Jermel.
He's very dedicated to his craft.
Indeed.
Another page.
Commit to the bit.
A bit. A combit. We did it.
Glorious light.
It heals me somehow. Oh,
The light of capitalism heals all wounds.
thank God. I think you gotta get on it. Don't you gotta get on?
It's coming.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, holy shit.
What up?
Let's see here. I was looking at Night Springs to see how many segments there are.
Mm-hmm.
There's apparently a Night Springs video game that's like a DLC for Alan Wake.
Okay.
Like,
American Nightmare?
maybe. But it's technically gotten its own video game and a board. And, There's a Night Springs board game.
Oh my god.
That did not look dramatic enough for him to be like, oh, I'm on. It's like, it looked real dramatic, and then the way it like crashed was like, oh, okay. It came to a nice stop.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, who flared him up? Oh. Who's this guy?
My hero.
Oh my god.
Fucking, you see that walk?
Oh,
That
what a
flashlight's
man.
kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards
Get that
away.
pussy shit out of here,
Yo,
son.
right?
So
Like, what
why
the
can't we
fuck?
play as this guy?
I want to be that guy. He's got the reflexes of a ninja.
You can
Fuck
see him
Alan
too?
Wake.
Hell, of course I see him. Come on, we gotta move. Why? Because that's the way the story goes.
Dumbass question is that?
I lost my gun back there. Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him. It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived.
Watching
to
all the
Manaus.
episodes of
He
Night
knew
Springs
my
is
name.
an achievement.
We were
Oh,
heading
nice.
in the direction of Lover's Peak.
Couch
there was
potato.
no way this was a coincidence.
I want it.
He was
Alan
the
is the
kidnapper.
main character.
Come on, wait.
Duh.
You better keep up.
But our new friend said the flashlight was pussy shit. You should stop. Yeah!
Ah!
Yeah, their main characters are not really open. Not with your fucking famous author Alan Wake. You're sad as shit. Follow the kidnapper. Shining light on him, friend. Shoot him.
Is this what you want? Do you like me? Am I making a good impression?
Will you be my friend?
Watch out, new friend!
Okay, yeah, I get apparently on Wake American Nightmare is about him going to a town called Night Springs.
Alright.
Yeah, I think Aaron said that one's like not very good, but like for a really specific reason that bugged him.
While I get these boards off. Give me the gun. Yeah, no can do, Wake. Are you kidding? Give me the gun.
Give me the gun!
Time for back.
God!
Hold him off, damn it.
Ah, fuck.
So there's apparently either 6 or 7 episodes to keep an eye out for, and we've seen the first 2 in order.
Excellent. Very proud of this.
So yeah, definitely the first episode was definitely it starting off very strong, and I hope the rest are as good.
Just a little longer. I almost got it.
Oh.
Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it.
Wait, move it where?
Some stuff here. Nah, you know what? I deserve that.
Yep,
I got
you do.
greedy.
Yep, you're right. You sack of shit.
I'll just
Give me
do
the
this
gun.
first.
Yeah, no can do, Wake. Are you kidding? Give me the gun. No time for back talk. Hold on,
No,
damn it.
don't give me the gun. I want to be the cool shooty guy.
Why? Why can't I be the cool shooting guy?
It'll be great for my new novel. I'm a novelist, by the way.
My new novel's gonna be called Shooty Man.
Alan Wake, cool, super cool shooty man.
And the book after that, Alan Wake, even cooler shooting man.
Alan Wake shoots more guys and looks even cooler.
Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open, Wake. Move it or lose it.
Shit. Okay, let's go. Skedaddle.
Pow! Bullseye!
I love him. I hope he's not the kidnapper. I really want him to just be a cool dude.
And it says follow the kidnapper. That seems pretty definitive to me.
I didn't see that. That's upsetting. Well,
The objective, follow the kidnapper. And it points to him. Evidence is really stacking up.
damn it, why couldn't you just be a cool guy?
The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming. Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming! That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
God.
Look, it doesn't say who he's kidnapping, says Star Oriole. He could be involved in a custody dispute. Jesus, what would be wrong with this town if there were just two kidnapping, like a small town like this, and there are two kidnappings that are just coincidentally happening?
Like unrelated.
Yeah.
Shoot him, for God's sake! Come on!
This is why I wanted the gun! Yeah. I was hoping he was the hunter that, like, like, injured the dog with the trap. I didn't see the thing about followed the kidnapper.
I mean, if he was the hunter, he'd be way worse. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. But at least it wouldn't be a guy we have to actively fight. It would just be like oh, he was cool to help us, and now I don't feel so bad when the darkness overtakes him. I mean, you know, he wouldn't have meant it for the dog, and maybe he'd feel bad when you told him what happened.
No, he's a remorseless killer.
Wait, what the fuck are you doing? I'm picking up a thermos! God!
It's for my collection! It's important! Ah!
You're gonna want to flare it. This guy didn't hurt a dog, but there was apparently a hunter who did hurt a dog, Dubo Min. And that's who I thought this guy might. But no, he's apparently the guy who kidnapped your wife.
I mean, there's a chance he's both, which would be the worst.
Yeah.
Shoot him, you garbage man!
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
Oh no, he's your editor.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
That was a shitty railing.
Oh, just go down.
And he's dead. We'll never know where our wife is.
And I've killed again.
Well, at least now you don't have to rely on his shooting anymore. So yeah, he apparently wants the manuscript we've been picking up.
Kill you if you hurt Alice. Do you hear me? Come back here!
He wants our dad.
He had Alice,
manuscript when
and he
needed
wanted the
it.
manuscript because he thought it
His
held
mistake
some
was thinking that
magical
we cared about our
power.
wife.
I had no manuscript to give him. I had
Joke's
to get
on
back to
him.
Mary and figure out my next
He can keep her.
Alan Wake is such a great writer that people will kill for it, says Kellerman.
Wow, fuck off.
Oh my god, Alan Wake, I love you so much.
Oh my god, I hate you so much.
His writings are a glorious prophecy of things to come. I thought that was a thing I wanted.
I mean, he knocked you out of the bear trap. That was pretty sweet.
But yeah, Carrie, remember, as much as you hate what is being said about Alan Wake, he also hates it when people love him too much.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, I hate the fans who are really obsessed with my work.
Just give me some breathing room, you know? God.
Oh.
Actual garbage person Alan Wake. I hate him. Oh my god.
It's just like, I get it. I'm amazing. You don't have to keep saying it.
Oh.
But also never stop saying it. Man, it's
Oh.
good thing these bear traps are so darn shiny.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Oh, hey, I think that's a new item to pick up.
There's so many of them. Like, holy shit.
Wow, and this only hurt the one dog, huh? That's... Because this is on, like, a hiking trail, it kind of looks like. Like, this isn't, like, deep in the woods.
Yeah, this guy, like, someone's trying to fuck up some hikers.
Oh my god.
They've had it too good for too long.
Oh.
Like someone who, like, lost one of his legs in a war, and he's just resentful of anyone who gets to, like, use both legs.
What, like Loveless in Wild Wild West?
Yeah, he's just obsessed. Loveless is more obsessed with...
How dare they have legs?
Loveless is more obsessed with, like, compensating for it. I mean someone who, like, wants to remove other people's legs. Like, there's no scene in Wild Wild West where Loveless is like, I'm going to take your legs. He's just like, I've built a spider chair, because now I have 8 legs. See? I'm not legless. Fuck you.
Imagine the robot chicken sketch.
Yeah, with the gummy bear that gets stuck in the bear trap. Oh, that's like season 1.
I love that shit.
That's like one of the first. That's like one of the first classic Robot Chicken sketches.
I'm so happy because I'm a gummy bear. Gummy bear!
And then like I'll have to chew my leg off.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm delicious.
Yeah.
And then there's just a whole other sketch. I'm free now. And then just take like one step, the other leg ends up in a trap. They start screaming, cut.
Dude, one of my favorite fucking things from, I'm pretty sure it's season 1 of Robot Chicken, is the giraffe in the quicksand.
I don't remember that.
With the like...
Oh, when like the feet touch the bottom?
Yeah, and it's like, oh my god, it's the 5 like stages of like acceptance and loss and whatnot.
Yeah,
It's
of grief.
So, yeah, grief. Oh my god, it's so
Yeah, Cornette Chris knows what I'm talking about with the Wild Wild West. Did he ask you about the spider? Yeah,
he did!
Did! What is up with that?
And again, like, nothing but respect to the writer of Wild Wild West for being given the giant fucking spider and coming up with an actual goddamn reason why this villain would bother making a giant robot spider. And also there was, like, avoid...
Jesus Christ, don't gang up on me like that.
Do you still have flares?
Yeah, but there's just 2 of them.
Fair. But, like, yeah, and I also appreciate that the writer of Wild Wild West didn't, like, give Loveless, like, a massive speech to explain his, like, obsession with compensating for his lack of legs.
It's like, it's not subtle. I think people will understand.
Dumber, like... Movies even dumber than Wild Wild West would have had like a whole scene of like him being like, I love spiders. They have 8 legs, whereas I have none. They make me remind myself of what I once had. I want to be more like a spider. I appreciate that it was just a, yeah, no, we know he has a thing about legs, and it kind of makes sense that he would really love things that have multiple legs. Like multiple pairs of legs. Fucking at the end when his fucking wheelchair brings out like the extra legs, he's just like kicking Will Smith with like robot spider legs.
I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, it's certainly a mess. It's definitely not great, but I love it and I appreciate the existence of a big budget steampunk western comedy. It's so bizarre. Oh. God, as, what was it, Wild Wild West, I also appreciate, jeez. I also find an interesting thing back about, like, movies that could have been, like, the original version of Wild Wild West was gonna be, like, an R-rated version with Mel Gibson at one point. Yeah, with Richard Donner directing, and instead they went on to make Maverick. They had creative differences, probably about the giant spider.
So, texting a good boy. Very good boy, a good
Oh.
Yeah?
Yes. Because he's heading to London for Masiko's wedding, like, next
Oh.
week. And then the, like, week after that or whatever, we might be starting game.
Right.
So, and he did want to watch it with us on a Discord hang, so I, like, looped him, and I was like, friggin' 0 chance of you coming tonight, right? And he's like, I maybe could. So we might have a Takahata 101 joining us tonight to
watch it.
Oh.
So, if y'all ain't part of the Discord hang, y'all might want to be part of the Discord hang for that, because it's the fucking first and possibly only time, because he's a busy boy, that we've had Kurt join us for a Discord hang. So that'd be pretty gosh darn neat.
Yeah, it's very hard to nail that boy down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And this would be the first time he would stay over to watch a movie here, because he's come over here to watch wrestling, and we've gone over to his place to watch John Wick 1 and
The Conjuring?
Conjuring. I was
Yeah,
blanking on it.
fucking loves that shit.
So much.
And I still need to see Conjuring 2 because he's talked about how like much better it is. And I
theatrical it, the new it, because like I don't think any of us have seen it.
No, none of us. I haven't seen either version actually.
I've seen the old one with Tim Curry.
I have never seen
I've only seen the Nostalgic Critic review of it.
That's so fucking dumb. So yeah, y'all want to get in on that. It is a maybe. So if he ends up not being able to come, then fucking we apologize, and we're just gonna fucking watch Sleepy Hollow like we planned, and that'll still be a good time.
Yeah, because he hasn't confirmed one way or the other, so we also don't want to promise anything. If people are like, I'm gonna join the Discord just for this, it's like just a heads up on that.
That's why I'm saying maybe.
Maybe.
He's gonna do his best.
Don't want to promise anything that we can't guarantee.
Yeah, no word on John Wick 4, but they did just announce a John Wick spin-off.
Oh, neat.
It's like basically a female-led, John Wick story, like called Ballerina. So it's like some other assassin in that same world, and Keanu Reeves is potentially set for like a cameo. So there's now going to be a John Wick universe, I guess. Which, in fairness, they have. They have. Yeah. In fairness, they have like set up a lot of stuff with that world.
So what was the point of that plane?
I'm not sure. One of the pages you picked up earlier talked about a dude crashing a plane. So maybe it was just I don't know. Maybe just like, hey, oh, now you can climb across the wings.
Jump when I tell you to jump, you fat ass.
I told you to jump.
When I say jump, you say how high.
And then you do it. Nailed it.
Glorious.
Spencer, if you're still in chat, applaud for me.
Oh, and let's see. Superboy120 just subscribed for 2 months. Been a big fan for a long time, and now I'm on Patreon. Love y'all. Aw, thank you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
It really does.
Pyron says, oh no, platforming. Izzy's only weakness.
Nah, he's got lots of those. He cares, you see. Like a fool.
I mean, I ain't gonna say shit about platforming, because, like, a good platforming game, I'm fine with. But, like...
I'm fucking bad at platformers, dude.
I actually love platformers.
Yeah.
You would...
It's just platforming in games that aren't platformers is almost always ass.
But I'm also thinking about, like supposedly a good platformer, like that Tomb Raider that you were amazing at. And I could never get my handle on those controls. I could never work out how to get those PS1 controls for that game.
Oh my god.
Like, and you were great. You got the handle of that shit.
Dude, I don't even know how the fuck I did it, because I played Tomb Raider on PC. So it's like, what the fuck? Oh.
Yeah,
Spencer, which kitty? He's gonna head off and hang out with his kitty. Is it Val or is it Thor? Either way, I love them both so much.
I really
Tell
wish
them
they'd
I
stop
love them.
appearing behind me and in front of me at the same time.
Tell him I love him and his both. Play Spyro? Fuck yeah. I'd pay the money to see y'all play Spyro Reignited Trilogy.
Yeah, remember? We did that one, the one.
Spencer, just tell him that I love him, goddamn you!
Garrett,
Yeah.
remember we did the one PS1 stream, and we did a little bit of that Spyro.
Oh my god.
God, fucking Demon Butler in Tomb Raider. He's just following you wherever you go.
I'm like, get in the fucking fridge, you son of a bitch.
Remember when he like came out from behind the corner in the maze?
He always got me. I'm like, oh my god. Like,
I'm so.
Lock him in the fridge. He would always do that and lock me up. Oh.
Alright.
Oh. Right. Spencer, this is why we're not coming to visit you in Seattle. Take that.
We're not coming to visit him because of the kittens?
No, I'm not coming to visit him because he won't tell the cats the truth about how much I love them. He lies to them. Like a liar.
Wouldn't you want to go to Seattle to tell them the truth yourself?
I'm going to. But that's why we're not going right now. We're punishing Spencer because he wants us to go. And then later, we'll go for the kitties.
I feel like the kittens are unnecessary victims in all of this. They're just caught in the middle of this, feud between mom and dad.
It's true. You're accurate as fuck.
Yes! Yes! Oh,
I need a cigarette.
my collection grows evermore.
How many of those do you have?
I don't know, like 10 or some bullshit.
I like that just apparently bounced off you. Like it was just the handle like struck you in like your forehead. Like
ow.
Ah! Oh, that's smart. Oh, dick.
Ass! Son of my ass!
Shit my ass.
Fucking like slow motion Matrix dodges.
When you're really just ducking slightly.
Because, again, you're just Alan Wake, famous novelist.
Oh.
Like, yeah, you shouldn't be able to take on swarms of monsters. You are so not the protagonist that this series would need.
You're prepared to deal with this malarkey.
It's very true.
Yep.
It's true. Dubonem, or Dub on him, says, these assholes have one hell of a throwing arm.
Are you right? Like, fuck them. Absolute bitches.
Oh no. Oh, that's a bad time. Well, I guess now you're trapped here.
I hurt my legs.
My little legs. Oh!
You're not getting me.
Goo.
Weird goo. Got him.
God damn.
Get destroyed.
Take this, Alan.
Trying to trick me there.
Goo.
Not today.
Doom P12 says a novelist with high self-esteem. This is fiction.
Oh my
no,
God.
there are novelists with high self-esteem. They're just not the good ones.
Yeah.
That's the sad irony of the world.
Oh.
They're the insufferable ones.
I'm genius, you say.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The people who talk about writing novels way more than they actually write novels.
Yes. I like to think that my work examines the societal pressures that we all face.
Cool.
I understand the human condition.
How much of it have you written?
One.
What? Page?
Chapter.
Better than a
Guess
page.
that's better. Not that much.
I've got an agent and a movie deal.
That's depressing.
Oh.
But incredibly believable somehow.
I mean, if there's a fucking Wattpad Studios.
I'm never gonna get over that.
Yeah. The fan fiction movie company.
We live
I'm
in
also offended that they didn't write my fanfic. No, I'm kidding. I never used Wattpad.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you had used Wattpad and like you just didn't use your like account for years, and like whatever reason like it just caught on like one of your stories, and Wattpad contacts you like, hey, can you turn this into like a novel that we could turn into a series of movies?
And I'm like, dude, it's fucking garbage. I'd really like it if you didn't. Like,
Weirdly enough, that doesn't matter.
Which is,
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. People really like your garbage. Just change the names of the characters, and we'd like to turn this into a movie.
I don't know how I feel about that. Then they're like, we'll give you $10 million. And I'm like, fucking, all right, here we go.
I don't think After cost $10 million.
The exciting adventures of Blonick. The Horge.
Carrie's very much the Sonic fanfiction writer.
That's what I'm about. Oh my god. Like, when they really you, it because he like reacts. He's like,
I am so low on flashlight juice.
Duo did you guys say you played PS1 Spyro on the Lara Croft stream? The lore there was like it was a PS1 stream, not the more recent Tomb Raider stream we did.
We just did like we're gonna play some fucking PS1 games.
Just to test whether or not we could do that with the PS1.
Yeah.
Because I just brought it out here.
Crimson, no.
Yeah.
Crimson gave us 1 bit and said I've read Gary's fanfiction in my spare time.
Oh no.
You made a mistake, my guy.
Did we archive that PS1 stream, or was that before that?
It might have been in the before times.
The before times, I believe.
Yeah. I remember it didn't have great audio.
No, we tried.
Only really started archiving them
After
Soup
Can. Yeah, I couldn't remember if that was pre or post Soup Can though.
Yeah, that was definitely pre.
Ah, that's too bad.
Yeah, pre.
It was definitely pre.
Yeah.
Solid pre.
I definitely want to do more PS1 streams in the future, but like it's spooky month. We got like good setup with like Izzy's computer.
We got suggestions for games we gotta get through.
Yeah.
Like, and then we're gonna
Like
be starting
pizza game.
Like pizza game.
So like that shit's
that
probably.
the goddamn Colonel Sanders dating sim.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have the bi-weekly DVD game going on.
Yeah. So it's like we got other priorities first. So like at some point, but not the near future.
Dude, and then fucking Pokemon comes out next month.
Oh yeah. That's gonna occupy some time.
We know what's up.
I've read the first couple volumes. Like Izzy, I think you've read a little more than I have.
I think I've read like the first 5.
Yeah, I think I read the first 1 or 2.
Spencer has been on me to continue that.
He loves that shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, oof.
He is about some Vinland.
It's funny that Spencer's on you for that, because you're the one who got me into it. So it's very funny that you're the one who's like less involved in it than him.
It's because I read them, all the ones that were out at the time, and then it was so long before the next one came out that I just forgot. I was doing other stuff.
I have heard good things about the stuff that happens later. Like yeah, there's like a... Wow, that's good to know.
Oh, good. That's the sound of a chainsaw.
You got flares, right?
Yeah.
This might be a time for flares. He ducked behind a rock.
Thought I had gotten the The chainsaw man.
Oh.
Like, just super easily.
And it's like, oh, that was unexpected to use it.
Boom. There he goes.
Still pretty easy, all things
Yeah.
considered.
A lot of build-up.
Yeah.
That was probably just a setup that he's going to be a recurring thing now. That probably wasn't like a one-time boss dealio. That was probably like a, I hope you're ready for this new problem you have to face.
God, I hope not.
Have you considered playing Lollipop Chainsaw? That's an older one.
I think it might be a goofy time. I'm not sure how like fun the gameplay is supposed to be. It's been
Yeah.
a while since I've heard about that one.
Was Never Dead the one where you like played a zombie that could like break apart
Oh,
and
yeah,
like?
that one's supposed to be fucking awful.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember the first time we did like a Let's Play with old Klein, the original actor for Klein. We tried a Let's Play with him, and I believe that was the game. And I remember us liking the concept and aesthetic, and I remember just being like, oh, it's too bad the game isn't actually good. Yeah, we didn't get far into that one, but I do remember seeing a lot of the reviews, and it was just like, oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, some pretty abysmal reviews.
What about The Darkness 2? Maybe Mac has read the comics about The Darkness. I actually haven't read any comics with The Darkness. Love the artwork, though, like what little I've seen of it.
Yes. Give me. Yes.
And I have heard that like both of the Darkness video games are like shockingly good, like, you know, comic book tie-in games. Like, okay, you got like a property, you know, and you actually respected the source material from all accounts. Like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I don't think I played The Darkness 2, but The Darkness 1 was pretty fun.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think I saw a little bit of The Darkness 1 while you were playing it way back in the day, but I've never read any of the Darkness comic books. The closest I've seen ads for it, and they like, because I think it's the same publisher that did like Witchblade, like before Witchblade was like an anime, back when it was just like a comic in the fucking 90s boom, where it was very much sold on the look how hot the main character is.
Every goddamn time.
Is this place under construction?
Maybe.
It's a bathroom with no toilets in it.
I hope it's under construction. Oh, the men's room has toilets.
Well, it's hard to tell. Yeah, there are toilets.
Wow. Fuck women, I guess.
Women don't poop, you see.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own.
Mhm.
You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Let me see here.
Oh, fuck that. Oh my god.
Oh, good fun.
There was a manuscript page in the women's, apparently.
Oh, okay.
We missed a page.
Let's see.
Yeah, Gary.
Mm-hmm.
Witchblade.
Oh, dude, Witchblade was a good time. Anime was fucking garbage, but Witchblade was a good time.
Yeah. Well, it's so weird because it's like there are a lot of those like 90s comics that were kind of big deals and then like faded away. Witchblade really went for like outside of comics, like multimedia stuff. Like
There's no manuscript here.
maybe they mistook the thing on the counter that
On
you
the
just picked
sinks?
up. Yeah, like the thing on the sink.
The ammo?
Yeah, maybe
Oh,
they
there you
mistook
go.
that as a page.
Curses.
Oh.
You actually picked
so
up a couple
many.
pages though.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like you had the anime, you had like a live action TV show. There was
They went deep into that, man.
there a video game? What? That seems weird that that'd be one that didn't, after all the other shit it has gotten.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's like a 90s indie comic that's done really well for itself, all things considered.
Oh god. I gotta drive in a game that's not built for drive.
Oh, Jesus. You can do it. Yeah.
Well, that felt satisfying. Did it feel satisfying for you playing it?
Yeah.
It's pretty good for me.
Nice.
Cool.
Got a cigarette?
Oh. Oh, you missed him. Ah, fuck.
Woo!
Yeah, apparently they're working on a new live-action Witchblade show.
Interesting.
Ed.
Tandy gave us 15 bits with no message. Thank you, my phone.
Oh,
Thank you
and
so much.
Along with the anime, there was a manga and light novel.
Oh. Did we read at the
No, that doesn't look familiar. 200 bits from them saying, "Hope y'all enjoying your hike through the woods."
We're doing it. We're hiking through the woods.
Let's see here.
Duhonem says I'm getting State of Decay 2 flashbacks. The living... I like Jacob2996 has a great comment. The living concept of darkness and evil is being defeated by a truck.
It's true. We're doing it. I'm so proud of you, Izzy.
Can we just stay in the truck?
I'd like to play the rest of the game in the truck. Thanks.
You can change vehicle controls in the menu option.
So
yeah.
what, are we grabbing another vehicle?
Why wouldn't you just leave the truck running? Just to have the lights on. So
The other truck?
Yeah, maybe you could take this truck?
Ammo. Delicious ammo.
Best weapon I could imagine against the dark things.
Oh, you got a flare gun! So can we take this truck?
Goodbye, truck Sean.
You were the best friend a famous writer could have.
It's true.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh, fun! Fun!
Y'all. Jesus Christ.
Come on, you son of a bitch. Stay back!
Christ, he's got so much resistance to the light.
Get him!
Go into the light!
I think gas is a second priority when sleep paralysis demons are after you. That was an interesting conversation having in chat.
Indeed.
Speaking of witches and weapons, anyone remember Bullet Witch? That doesn't ring a bell. Do you know what that is, Izzy?
It's a game I was aware of, but I never played it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was supposed to be very good.
And it's not the same title, but it does kind of just the premise reminds me of a fucking manga the guy who created Gunsmith Cats put out.
Oh my God.
That was just like, he loves guns. He's a Japanese man who fucking loves guns, so he's like, I'm gonna do a magical fantasy series. Also, the main character uses a gun. Like,
A gun!
have you considered doing a manga that doesn't involve guns? I don't understand the question.
Don't you question my creative ambitions?
Sherman Flipsy gave us 100 bits with no message. Thank you.
Like, Ken Sonata just fucking loves guns. Like, he's... Like, that's a running joke for readers of Gunsmith Cats, where it's like, oh, I guess the plot's just gonna stop for a second, so there's just a page of the character talking about how fucking awesome this one gun is. I love that manga, but it's a very good thing he made the main character, like, a gunsmith. Because otherwise, it would just be like, okay, do you have to talk about the gun right now?
I need a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me.
Yes, I get you.
There's just a light switch.
I was here earlier.
You mean Kenichi Sonata, the man behind Writing Bean? I do indeed, Cornet Chris, and I appreciate you knowing what the fuck Writing Bean is.
Indeed.
Very fun OVA. It was kind of like his prototype for Gunsmith Cats. But then he lost. It was a weird copyright thing, so he couldn't continue doing the Riding Bean story. So when he made Gunsmith Cats, he like made Bean a supporting character, and he took the character who was originally his assistant, changed her ethnicity, and made her a different profession. But it's the same name. I don't know how that gets around the copyright problem, but it was like a whole thing of like, he changed her enough, but he didn't change Bean enough. So when Gunsmith Cat's got like an OVA of its own, it couldn't use Bean, even though he's like a really popular supporting character. Because there was still a whole weird rights issue over his OVA. It's like just a mess. Fucking legal mess.
Oh my god.
And it's too bad, because Bean Bandit is my favorite part of Gunsmith Cats.
Oh, my boy.
Oh. Like, this kind of Mexican standoff situation. Both, he's kind of between the law. He's got a moral code, but he's not like a fully legal person. But yeah. Oh, that's a problem. But
Get out of here, birds.
there's like a Mexican standoff situation, and he's unconscious in the middle of it. Wakes up, and both sides are making their case of like, come on, Bean, we have a deal, work with us. And he's like, I'll pay you like X amount, and if you work for us instead. Bean's response, I'm hungry. Whoever feeds me first gets my assistance. One's like behind the counter at this diner, sees like a thing of Spam, hurls the can of Spam at him. He bites it mid like flight, like through the can. And one of the gangsters is like, oh, he's been fed. He's going to be a problem. Aims his gun at Bean, who then disarms the man by somehow having eaten the Spam around the metal and spitting the metal from the Spam can with the velocity of, like, not quite a bullet, but enough to knock this guy the fuck out.
Oh, Jesus.
Because Bean Bandit is amazing. Fuck you. He's absurd. I love him. Let's see. $1.32. 32 cents. It's been a day.
I get you, boo.
From A-Rod. Hey, Izzy, Carrie, and Mickey. Having a good day. Nice to see you as always.
Well, that's a new one, and I like it. Oh, Mickey.
That's
You're
all.
so fine. You're so fine, you blow my mind,
Hey,
Mickey.
Mickey. Hey. Hey.
Hey,
Mickey.
Mickey!
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 Well, okay then. I like the Jacob2996. I'm assuming he's calling it the Bean Bandit story. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and I love it.
Perfect.
And Cornet Chris, Riding Bean is a fucking good time. You damn right it is. I fucking kickstarted the Blu-ray for the re-release. Yeah. Oh. Arc Tangent gave us 100 bits, playing Hearthstone and listening to the stream.
Oh, cool.
Oh, glad you're enjoying the stream.
Heck yeah.
I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
Can we discuss the Russian chick that could handle wearing like 200 kilograms of body armor and guns on a daily basis? Is that, I'm blanking, is that Gunsmith Cats, or are you talking... Is that like the Gunsmith Cats OVA villain? I'm trying to remember who that is. Who you're talking about.
The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back.
I can't. I just can't.
My amazing talent has left me.
Supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
So he literally can't write to save his wife's
Barry
life.
Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wait come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour. See you soon.
He started driving before he had his hands on the wheel.
Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old dear diner.
Good girl.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Ooh, good music.
Yeah, boy.
That's
Nice
end of
and
episode music. Yeah, they're gonna kill him, Barry.
Come here.
Oh, I'm starting the game. No, I'm kidding.
Pretty please, can you tell me where I am? You want to say something?
Doom12 says this story is the literal fucking epitome of self-awareness doesn't make it better.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except
Wonder
my
why the
agent
game is
Barry.
structured this way. It's not like they release these episodes individually, is it?
The
No,
ransoms
because
and
they're trying
manuscript I
to ape
supposedly
that style
wrote
of
that's
that
coming
TV
true
show.
before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So,
A lot of people
I found
compared it to like
only a
Twin
few scattered
Peaks.
pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
Like a Stephen King miniseries.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good.
Sorry, I had the headphones on. I didn't hear the full sentence. You were saying they were trying to ape the style
That
of.
style of TV
How
show,
the
like a
hell
lot
did
of
she get
people
her hands
compared
on
it
the
to Twin
manuscript
Peaks.
anyway?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like
She's
creepy small
resourceful.
town.
I told you you were too
mystery
hard
going
on
on.
her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
Agent Nightingale?
Anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
That's
Okay,
that's a
I'll be
code
right
name,
over,
right?
Let's make this quick, huh?
Like it's gotta be.
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
Fucking who wants
I'm
to
Alan Wake.
know?
The writer, huh?
Oh shit, Alan Wake!
For fuck's sake.
Oh,
Oh, I hate it!
She's a nice girl.
you are a person who it is acceptable to want to know.
All sorts of weird stuff.
I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'm gonna throw this out there.
Is crazy.
This guy's never read one of our books. It's just a small enough town that word's gone around that someone kind of famous is in town.
Agreed.
So people who've never read your books are like, oh yeah, I heard of you.
Well, you ain't wrong.
Use write them books they make them Hollywood movies out of.
I'm the God-fearing.
I saw the one with Hugh Jackman in it. That was good. That was a good one.
Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now,
Interesting
some of the
limp.
articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches.
Oh god, Cornet Chris, that's what this reminds me of, the Alone in the Dark reboot.
So much
Oof.
so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Well,
like
okay.
35 minutes left to stream, but I think I'm gonna spend it doing fucking this. Following this limpy, slow-ass son of a bitch.
Run faster, old man. Do I need to get a stick? to poke you with? 'Cause I'll do it.
And that stick's gonna become a switch.
Get your ass.
Goddamn ass.
Go all Old Testament on ya.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Thank God she's not homeless.
One of them filthy, ungodly homeless.
Oh my god.
Scurrying around in the dark.
Yeah, right, Dubonem? That was a weird, way they said that. Anyway, Al.
It's like, are you mad at me or something, man?
Do you know me well enough to be mad at me, dude? I feel
No,
like you
that was Barry saying that.
Oh, okay.
Was it Barry saying that, or was it that guy being annoyed with Barry that Barry interrupted his story?
No, that was Barry.
Okay.
Here to talk to her, pal.
Okay. Weird.
Charming little place.
Do you see the weird hand position he had when he knocked?
To...
His hand was like this, like...
Oh dear.
Oh.
Mr. Wake.
Oh.
I'm so glad you're here.
It's a little dark in there, Rose.
Why is it so dark in here, Rose?
Yes.
I can't afford electricity.
Oh, ridiculous.
Nah, shit, that checks out.
God damn it.
Hey, this is really good.
Surprising, right?
Yes.
From one of them poor people.
I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Wow. Oh, for Barry, she doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
How are neither of you noticing how fucking weird this is?
She's clearly been brainwashed and just drugged you.
Yep.
What?
Why would you take anything from someone talking to you like that? Especially if you already know like how she would normally talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, that's peculiar. I'm a famous author. I don't pay attention to the way people talk to me.
I don't need
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin.
So,
I'm too weak to stop it. You
among
must
all the
turn
other things we
lights
hate
on.
about this character, him being a fucking dumbass is now on the list.
Yep.
Come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on.
Again, I really like this premise, and I'm liking the idea behind this game and the world they've created. But this character, not the best protagonist.
It is what it needs to be. It's fun.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
Oh, that's creepy.
The actual fuck.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
Oh god, is this whole game a commentary on the writing process and editors stripping out the writer's soul or something?
Oh my god, fuck off, you pretentious ass
She's worked with
game.
another writer under similar
Oh.
circumstances. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Okay.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the
I'm
road.
taking this as payment.
Oh dear diner.
Kick her.
What
She
can
fucking
I
drugged
get you today?
The shit out of her.
Coffee.
Won't let
I
me.
couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
Again, he's saying this
First
all
we
out
fill
loud.
his
Like in front of Rose. I
milk
woke
and
up with
sugar
much
on the
hate for
counter.
Rose.
I'll leave
I-
Barry with her as a peace offering.
I would absolutely make sure to like
Next day.
grab some of that coffee just in case, because like you have to go down to the police station of like, so I said I'd be right over, and I got drugged, so just as a heads up.
My gun and flashlight were gone.
Damn
I
it,
had to find a way
again.
to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
You just finished getting all of the guns. Well, okay.
Alright then, game. Alright.
Yeah, it seems like my resources get reset at the end of each episode.
Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy.
Which would be alright if, you know, you didn't have to deal with these mobs of shadow people. Because you know that shit's coming.
It is getting dark.
So gosh darn dirk.
Well, baby crying.
Ugh.
Oh,
well, you
God.
are in a trailer park.
Who's just...
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
What?
What did I do?
God knows what you
This isn't my fault!
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle all
No,
over
I'm
me
much
like
more
a
famous than
goddamn
Hemingway.
face.
Oh
Stay
my
right
god.
there.
Who would just fucking fire while there's an innocent person right next to you? Holy sh...
Some shit is going on, clearly.
Ah!
Maybe some crooked cops here.
I'm standing right here, you
Thank you.
goddamn maniac.
What shitty officers? Like, oh my god.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the
behind.
Jacob2996 says, you're under arrest for being too good a writer, Alan Wake.
Oh my fucking god!
Would it be okay if we stroked your penis, famous author Alan Wake?
I really, really want to stroke your penis, famous author Alan Wake.
Yeah, Dubonim says, Alan just fucking pushed him into the bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot him, not me!
Just uses him as a human shield, takes like 10 shots in the chest. I'm innocent, I swear!
Oh.
You gotta believe me!
Oh, actual monster Alan Wake.
Actual monster, Alan Wake. Yeah. Yeah, holy shit, there were a lot of people firing at you, and the fact that they all missed.
Yeah, man.
And again.
Oh, damn!
Oh, damn!
Shit! What am I supposed to do? I'm so out of shape!
Now you need to avoid the light. I didn't kill my wife! I don't care!
Jesus.
Oh, Cornick.
I didn't kill my wife. I bet he did kill
his wife.
Oh, The Fugitive. Have you ever seen The Fugitive?
I have.
Is it?
No.
Well, okay.
Ah.
Although, granted, if we're doing like non-Indiana Jones, Star Wars, and like Harrison Ford, Air Force One.
Oh my god. I've seen Air Force One so many times.
Gimme!
Get off my plane.
It's so dumb.
So great.
Oh, that crash does not hold up.
Which is really interesting when you like listen to the director's commentary and they talk about like because like the way the way that production went.
Oh my god.
Oh my. Okay.
I'm fucking going nuts.
They basically had one shot at that render for the CGI for the plane crash.
You can tell.
No, that was a case of back then that was good. They were like, oh man, if this is real bad, we're in trouble.
Oh my god. Crimson Dragon gave us one bit and said, you can't shoot writers. Don't you know all authors keep a copy of our novels on us at times to block bullets and to let people know you're an author?
Completely impenetrable to mortal weapons.
Actually invincible, Alan Wake. Yeah, this entire story is written by Alan, so of course it's more contrivance than story.
I am a god in a world of my making.
Fucking reminds me there's like an old school Doctor Who episode, like the second Doctor, so back in the black and white days,
Damn.
called the Mind Robber, where he enters the world of fiction. So like all fiction that's ever been written exists in this world. Like it's like imagination coincides. The problem being that they established that you can just fuck with it. Like, oh, okay, the Three Musketeers fight Robin Hood, and it's like realizing that it's like so it's canon in the Doctor Who universe that there is a side universe where all fan fiction exists as real people.
Oh, shit.
I love that.
So, Carrie, somewhere out there in Doctor Who's canon, Ochaku is a real thing.
Oh, Kachako!
Kochako!
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh Lord, the Yowie is real. Oh no, all caps.
What have you done?
Oh, pretty nice.
Speaking of Demon Slayer, am I the one who thinks it's being way overhyped?
Not at all.
Nope. It's fucking beautiful.
I haven't seen it.
Yes, you are the only one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're the only one who thinks it's alright. Yeah.
I haven't seen it outside of like one or two like really nice animation clips, so I don't know about the story or anything, but I've been hearing good things, and Everyone seems to be really into it,
I
so.
know, I've heard great things about the story, and it's animated.
It's outstanding.
Beautifully, and yeah.
I need more of it.
You, Crimson Dragon gave us one bit and said, I want to go there. Live in the fanfic world. See, I would, but there would also be all the other weird fanfic that I just wouldn't be about.
Yeah, like you'd go up you'd go up to Bakugo and you'd be like, so, are you the Bakugo that's into Uraraka, or are you the Bakugo that's into his mom? I need to know this up front. It's very important that you clarify which Bakugo
And
you
he's
are.
just like, I'm the Bakugo who is in a relationship with Deku, Ochiko, and Kirishima all at the same time. And I'm like,
And Todoroki watches
sold.
us as we go.
Sold! Live your life! Like, jeez.
That is how I define my existence.
By my relationship status.
I mean, if it's a fanfiction character, yes.
Yeah, you would.
But like that would imply that they're aware that they're fan fiction, and that the only difference between them and a million other versions is who they're fucking.
That's
If
what
there
it is.
if there was
a miserable existence.
It's a crowd of Bakugos, of course, that'd be the one difference.
But like, who you nailing? Dude, I'm still reading through that story where that
I
author
imagine
just
that the
doesn't
broadcast
give
tower
a
in the distance was
fuck.
part of the
They're
local radio
killing
station.
characters
Maine
left
seemed
and
like a
right.
decent guy.
Like
Perhaps he could give
Hagakure
me
got
directions to the
fucking
coal mine.
killed.
Oh my god.
And I was just like, Christ, dude. Like, it's so bad. Like,
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to
I'm not
stop me.
coming back here.
I wouldn't get through
I'm
it.
gonna leave and never come back.
It's a terrible place.
Like, no matter if I get my ship, I don't want to live in a
There
world
was
without
no
Kirishima.
power to the search.
I just, no. No.
Black. Let's see here.
Haven't you read fanfiction? There are piles of characters who know their characters.
It's true.
Yes. Give me. Yes.
Yes!
Yes. Yes. Oh.
That's the
Sweet
good shit.
ambrosia.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see
I'd
if I
like
could
to take
fix
this
it and
with
try
me.
again.
It has wheels. I'd like to drive around the premises with this. Thanks.
I did it. I fixed it.
I'm the Bakugo who's into All Might. Yeah, that's yeah. There's more Deku in All Might than there is Bakugo in All Might, though.
Which makes sense.
Which makes a lot of sense.
I'm just uncomfortable with basically all the sexual fanfiction with Deku, because it's like
He's a pure boy.
it's like your son.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I don't want to think of my child this way.
No. Like when he's a patoot and he's like, oh, we should go on a date and here's like a fucking bouquet of flowers and stuff. I'm like, that's a good time.
When he's like, Uraka strip.
Dude, it's not even most of the time. It's fucking Todoroki. Like Deku Todoroki fanfic is fucking up there.
Yeah.
It's
I shouldn't be surprised.
I know.
My flashlight.
I really thought
returned to me.
I thought it would be more the Bakugo thing. I thought the Todoroki Deku, I could see the logic. Not what I would have thought.
Let's check.
You're gonna check official numbers?
Oh, wait 1 second.
So that flashlight destroys fences. Interesting.
But only the evil ones.
Death to evil fences.
That seems
It took me a moment to
Oh, that's
recognize the
precarious.
flashbang grenades. They were an
Flashbang
ideal
grenades.
situation.
Oh, that's a good time.
I wonder if these will just outright kill the darkness. Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, save that for the big crowds. That's a good one to have. Cornet Chris says, I once read a fan manga of My Hero where it's Todoroki and Deku, but Deku's a girl.
I've read that too.
Fuck you.
The most popular ships are. It might be Bakugo and Deku. Let's fucking find out. Though.
That would make more sense. Like, that ain't my thing, but I get the logic. Oh my god. I'm glad they at least show you that they're coming up behind you. Like, if it was completely out of nowhere when they pop up.
I mean, it sometimes is. Like, they'll show me them coming from one direction, and then when I turn around to face them, a guy comes from behind me. Like, every time.
Okay. So the most popular is Bakugo and Deku.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I
then,
figured.
very, very close second, Bakugo Kirishima.
Really? What
Yeah.
What are the number difference?
Frickin' got 11,000 and then 10,000.
Oh.
Yeah. And then it's Deku Todoroki. Then it's Eraserhead and Present Mike.
Oh!
I know. Then it's Bakugo and Todoroki. And then for some reason, it's Bakugo and Deku again. It's just instead of the slash mark, it's the and symbol.
So, what? All right. Add in the and symbol, and what is that? Like, what does that number
Oh,
get?
bringing the total to it, that would bring that up to 13,000.
Jesus.
So yeah. Then it's Bakugo and Uraraka. Then it's Deku Uraraka.
But they're everywhere.
Then it's
Please die.
Jiro and Momo.
So is there a ship named Jomo?
I mean, I guess.
Jomo!
That's fucking weird. Yeah, and then fucking...
Jiro and Momo.
And then Deku and Todoroki again in the same situation. Instead of the slash, it's the and. So then that gives them an extra...
I'm still processing Jiro and Momo because, like, I guess they have a fair number of scenes together.
That would put Deku and Todoroki in front of Bakugo and Kirishima.
Really? Yeah.
Just barely.
Just barely.
Yeah.
That's the. I figured it'd be close, but I really thought it was gonna go lean the other way.
The most popular hetero ship. Bakugo. We did it. We did a research. We got a fact.
Our wrong facts.
Our wrong facts for a terrible ship that we'll never get, but it's fucking great to read about.
That's the point of fan fiction.
Yo, I know, boy. I know.
Like Ichigo and Rukia.
Dude, I read so many good fanfics for them. Like, holy shit. Oh! Missed a bunch of stuff.
Interesting. Gurren Prime 5 says 50 with 50 bits. The and symbol is supposed to refer to platonic relationships where slashes are non-platonic.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cute as shit.
I didn't realize there was a distinction like that.
Oh my god, Nick, almost a fanfic reader. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't know that.
Yeah, I am actually legitimately surprised you didn't know that.
I didn't know that shit. Well, in all fairness, I used to read everything on fanfic.net, and then they heavily censored stuff. So then everybody moved over to Archive.
They pulled a Tumblr, huh?
They pulled the Tumblr.
I never understand that. So we're known mainly for this one thing. Let's make sure that one thing can't thrive here. The fuck is wrong with you?
That'll help somehow.
And dude, I pretty much just read porn fanfic, so if they're gonna censor that shit, I'm not gonna fucking hang out there. I'm gonna find it like elsewhere. I'll go over to Wattpad if I gotta.
Yeah, Dramel. Carrie, you didn't know that? How am I more knowledgeable a reader than Carrie?
Dude, I know! I'm sorry, I didn't know that. Oh, we're learning together. I'm so proud of us.
Need to get my health back.
You clearly haven't studied fanfic enough. I know.
There's not enough academia on the subject.
Hey!
Fucking got him!
Fucking got ye.
Goddamn got ye. Sidebar, I was talking to Logan. He might be releasing that publicly soon.
Oh, cool.
I know. I'm very excited. But we'll see. Again, that's a might, so that'll make Spencer very, very happy. We got less than 15 minutes, boy. Better find your wife.
Yet. And I need them to group up.
There's a whole bunch of really cute ships that fucking aren't even on that list. Like freaking Todoroki and Momo and like Jiro and Kaminari and just so much cute shit in there.
I'm also-
literally can't kill these guys.
What?
Like, I'm out of flashbangs.
Oh.
And they have not given me a gun back yet.
Oh, fuck.
The flashlight doesn't kill them.
Oh.
So you just have to get to the radio station.
Can you punch them? You unarmed strike these bitches?
No.
You just have to run past them to get to the station? Maybe? There's gotta be some way.
I've never been successful in running past because he is a slow bitch.
I know, but there's gotta be something you can do. Because, yeah, the objective is just reach the radio station.
See?
Yep. It's all I can offer at this point when you don't have a gun. Hey, keep going.
Fucking run! Run for your life! Famous author Alan Wake!
Pump those crazy legs!
You need to tell your story!
I think I see a light up ahead. Yes! It's almost there! Oh,
come on, you can do it!
Oh, fuck you!
Fuck you! Serpentine, is he serpentine? Is that a Radio Shack?
Radio station.
Oh!
Radio station. Come on!
Oh, god damn it, what do you want me to do?
There's gotta be some way to get inside. Oh, God, you have to platform
Dodge
it?
the shit out of it. Climb! Climb! Or fucking open the gate!
Fuck
Hey.
you! I'm in the light!
Fuck you! I'm in the light! Oh, well done, Izzy. Well done, my boy!
Fucking A.
Hardcore parkouring.
Good lord.
Oh, your reward!
That was some
Sweet,
classic
sweet.
bullshit.
Thermos.
Oh.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought you had to like do some platforming for like the stuff that was next to the fence. I was half expecting that thing to just be like, fucking locked.
Yeah, no, I was really counting on that door being open.
Oh, is that nice old man from the boat?
Let me in, goddamn you!
The
old
famous
man.
writer Alan Wake just walked in.
Mr. Wake.
I hate that everyone calls him that.
Mr. Wake.
Fuck, this absolute maniac's back.
Keeps yelling the names of writers at him.
What is
Get out of the
J.K.
building,
Rowling.
Dan. We said get out of the building, Dan Brown.
Yeah, dude.
What the hell's the matter with
Is
you?
it Judas
There's a civilian
Priest?
in there.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah.
This guy needs
All
to
right.
calm down.
All right, Kenneth Robson, come out with your hands up. Wait, who? I'm sorry. I'm a big reader. No one appreciates of my library. All right.
Oh my god.
You hear me, Clive
And
Cussler?
just called him H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh
you get
my
for naming
god,
the book the Sun
dude!
Star. It was probably good I hadn't had the
He's trying to like
chance
show
tell
how
Wayne where I was
educated he is.
going.
Everyone's like, we don't
I'd
give
have
a
to lose the
fuck,
cops and
Brad.
find my own way to the mine.
God.
He would be a Brad.
All right, Emily Bronte, we can do this easy way or the hard way.
How great would it be if he was exclusively calling out the names of like young adult fiction authors? It's like, okay, J.K. Rowling.
Oh my god, I can't even remember the name of the author. Stephanie
Meyer.
Meyer. That's
All
it.
right, Stephanie Meyer, come on with your hands up.
Fucking Christ. Oh. I got 25 bits. If the agent doesn't know who he is and is just listing names, hoping he'll get it right eventually.
He just knows he's a famous author, so he's just saying famous authors.
Oh my god.
You know, he might be Hemingway. He's still alive, right?
There was no sensible reason for the power company workers to be here.
Wait, did we get
It was almost as
the
if
last
they'd
couple
been
bits?
led
Like
for
Crimson
someone
Dragon
like
has
me
one
to
bit
use.
because Carrie only reads porn fanfics and looks at my
Non-erotic fan fiction in confusion.
Well, that's because it's about characters that fucking we play.
Yeah, that's
wonderful.
different.
It's wonderful.
A-Rod donated another $1.32 Canadian. Confession time. I've been so busy listening to you guys talk, I forgot you were playing a game. Granted, the game's crap.
I get that.
Gurren Prime 5, you have 25 minutes to say, yeah, okay, that bit.
Yeah, it's when I just got you.
Yeah, so now we're all caught up.
I can't believe I've been educated in the whole thing about aliens. Oh, makes me very happy that
No more exposition just for you, Herman Melville.
Oh my fucking god.
Good lord, man. Who are
Like-
you trying to impress?
Oh.
You get out here, Bram Stoker, nice and easy. Thank you, Doom 12 and Jermel.
That one fucking got me. Oh. But yeah, no, it makes me really happy about the and symbol thing. That fucking stories about platonic relationships are so high.
Yeah.
That's a good time. That makes me happy.
Hands behind your head, Mary Shelley. That was mine.
Proud of you.
Nice and easy talking.
We know you're out there, C.S. Lewis.
Ah, fuck. I'm by a cliff.
Come on, D.S. Eliot. Don't nobody gotta get hurt. Oh.
Freaking.
We've got you surrounded, Reki Kawahara.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
Just all the
manga raiders.
No, that's the light novel.
Oh.
But yeah, just like
okay.
all the agents stop, look at him. Who the fuck?
Fucking who? Oh. Yeah, calling him Stephen King would be too on the nose.
Oh, that's a bad time.
No funny business, George R. Martin. We're on top of your funny murder games.
Thank you, Angel is. Angel LS? Angel
Yeah.
is. Yeah. Come on out, Kugane Maruma.
Yo, yeah, fuck.
Maruama?
Fuck.
Ooh, you got this, boy.
Get back
You
here.
got 6 minutes.
Someone's get back here, Kohei Horikoshi. That's a manga author. You're breaking the pattern.
How could you?
No.
He was a playwright. Come on.
Come on out, Jim Butcher.
Oh.
Dresden Files, so good.
No tricks, Brandon Sanderson.
Nice and easy, Lester Dent.
Oh. Get out of here, Tom Clancy.
It took us way long to come to that one.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it.
Oh. Quit your rhyming, Dr. Seuss. Thank you, Zigoran.
Talk this out, Doctor. Oh, Christ. It's so good.
Oh, I feel bad for Eldritch Chart that they were just one comment.
Right after
Right
that.
behind Zigoran.
Oh my god.
I actually imagine someone saying, "Get out of here, Tom Clancy," says Star Oreo.
I'm waiting for it. Put down the flamethrower, Terry Pratchett.
Oh my god.
That was an escalation.
You alright? Oof.
Fuck.
Hey, it reminds me. I stopped by Golden Age Collectibles the other day. John Carpenter wrote a Joker comic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It was John Carpenter and another guy, so I'm going to assume that John Carpenter had like a story and this other guy turned it into like a comic script. So I don't know how much of it's actually John Carpenter.
Okay.
But it's still cool that he's like attached to a Joker story.
Dude,
You know, especially for an October release.
oh yeah, oh my god, dude. You're gonna just saw fucking crazy. Time to tell Edgar Allan Poe nevermore. Like, that's so good. God damn it.
Come on out, Kiichi Sigsawa, writer of SEO Alternative and Kino's Journey, with all your guns on the ground. Yes, even that one.
Oh my
All of them.
I would love that for like the more obscure authors. He has to like list out.
Yeah, to say what the titles are that they've written.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh, my boy, you got 3 minutes.
Oh, Cornet Chris is another winner.
Yeah.
Take it slow, Clive Barker.
Oh my God. Such good boys in chat right now. They know what's up.
I'm glad everyone's so well read.
Yo, right?
Yeah.
Fucking y'all better read than me. Like, ooh.
Freaking love books.
You listen to actual audiobooks and I'm fucking up there like, this fanfic doesn't have enough porn in it.
Doesn't meet my high porn quotient.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm surprised. Yeah, that's another one. Another horror writer.
R.L. Stein?
Yeah, none of us thought of R.L. Stein.
Yeah,
It's been a long time since I've read him.
Yeah, I didn't read it. The last time I heard of an R.L. Stein thing was 2-3 years ago. He did a Man-Thing comic for Marvel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, which was like that makes sense. You know, a guy who hasn't written a comic before, but you're doing a horror character with R.L. Stein. Like, I get that logic.
Ah.
We got a nice room with bars for you, Virginia Woolf.
Oh my fucking God. Oh.
God, I do not have enough bullets for these guys.
2 minutes. What you gonna do? Where's your wife?
God damn it, shouldn't that be healing me?
No, it's just the lamppost.
I mean, it's light, like bright sources of light heal me.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just a lamppost. Then yes, that should have been, and I don't know what happened there.
Fucking Agatha, we solved the puzzle. We know you did it.
I mean, if it's Agatha Christie, it should be. I know everyone here did it, including myself, somehow.
Somehow.
Again.
Oh.
Or just.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I hate how long it can take some of them. It's like, okay, either that guy can take forever and he's by himself, or you do the massive crowds. Like, come on.
Because the light is safe.
Oh, that was bullshit.
It doesn't help that you said it's safe and then it's immediately followed by you dying.
Yeah, the controls are so unresponsive.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell you're doing it.
Yeah.
But that's 6 o'clock, so.
We've done it. Who can we raid, my boys? I think the Takahata boy's going. I think. We should check.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see about that. Oh. While we're working out who to raid, thank you all for coming out.
Yeah.
Glad you enjoyed some Alan Wake with us.
The continuation of the Spoop month.
Whoa!
So spoopy.
Such spoop. Yeah, our Taka boy's going. Aaron's just done.
Okay.
Taka's doing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
The Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, we're gonna raid some Takahata 101.
Remind him to hopefully be here later.
Do it.
Tell him to come over.
Tell him y'all are really excited so that he's guilted into coming over.
And
Tell him that famous and humble author Alan Wake told him to get over here.
Yeah!
Exactly that.
Goodbye.
See ya later. Woo!